Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 703. Welcome to the Land of Purple. We are live here on Twitch TV for the first time in a hot minute. And of course, we bring you our Joe Linck #1 Contendership Tag Team Tournament, which of course we've seen qualifying matches over the past couple of weeks that led to today's tournament. And we have nothing but pure villainy in our quarterfinals. If you have a look at our quarterfinals for this #1 Contendership Tag Team Tournament, which will, of course, give one of these villainous teams the right to fight the current reigning, defending for 145 days and counting TWA World's Tag Team Champions at TDL. It'll give them the right to fight TDL for those very prestigious championships. It is going to be an absolutely fire tournament. Of course, the quarterfinals has the Wolfpack from Team Glenola, the Wolfman Alan Severin, the leader of the pack, and his baby brother, War the Machine, taking on the Vision from Team Rocky Cross. We have, of course, MFT taking on the leaders of Worlds from Team Boss Apollo, Joe and JoJo Davis, who, of course, Boss Apollo constantly ribbing Team Mufasa HCC about them being the actual true greatest tag team in TWA history. Again, Luke and I have talked about it before. We've all talked about it before, as a matter of fact. But the math is not math. And if you take a look at the history of the two teams and the accomplishments, it just does not add up, does it? But we love Boss Apollo. We love the Leaders of Worlds. They are a great tag team regardless. I disagree that they are better than TDL, however. Team Rocky Cross also has Dark Vengeance in the tournament. Rocky Cross and Mad Dog taking on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and, of course, the Gooner, Luke the Goon Ballmer. Team Arsenal in action today. Last but not least, we got the Coalition, MJF and the one Elijah Archer taking on Penta and Ray Phoenix. They are the Lucha Brothers. And if anybody's missed any house show matches and or shows as of late, I mean, Luke and I are still in awe, but Penta, now the new reigning defending TWA Underground World Champion. Penta. I mean, Penta had a great season 6 and clearly off to a great season 7, but I, for one, did not see that happen. I didn't see Penta winning the Underground World Championship and defeated Oni Shinobi for it. So, I mean, that's absolutely crazy. Lots going on today, though. We have a little bit of FA Cup to discuss. We've got NHL. We've got MLB. We, of course, have NXT Stand and Deliver to discuss. NXT Stand and Deliver is tonight. And, of course, I'm sure Luke will be watching it. I'll be watching it. Hopefully you are all watching it because it is going to be an absolutely fantastic card. We're going to go over that card in just a little while, talk about what's going on, what's been transpiring that led to NXT Stand and Deliver today. So it's going to be a great show. You certainly don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss a single solitary second of the action. It's going to be very high octane. It is going to be a phenomenal, if you will, no pun intended, even though it is the Joe Linck #1 Contendership Tag Team Tournament. Of course, his team, Phenomenal Soul, another great tag team and faction from TWA's history. So it's going to be a great day. We're going to get things kicked off in just a little while. Of course, we've been having some connectivity issues today. Video production has been absolutely ghastly today so far, Luke. Don't you think? I mean, I think we need to fire the lot of them. The entire video production team, it needs to be replaced. So hopefully we're not going to have any further issues. But it's going to be a fantastic tournament. It's highly anticipated because, again, the last couple of weeks we've had qualifying matches which led to today's tournament and the teams that we have in said tournament. So it's been a great couple of weeks, and I've been excited about this tag team tournament for a while, as has Joe Linck. So I hope everybody has a great time, enjoys the show, enjoys the community vibes as always. But before we get started, a little FA Cup news. Of course, the FA Cup has been. We're in the knockout stages now. Today it was Man City taking on Liverpool, and Liverpool did not fare so well. They did. They certainly did. We didn't expect them to lose as badly as they did. We did expect them to lose to Man City, but we thought they would have put up a much bigger fight.
And they also missed the penalty as well.
Yeah, that too. I mean, 4-0 was the final to that game. So crazy. That's a crazy score. Later today, of course, Port Vale versus Team Chelsea, and both Luke and I expect Team Chelsea to defeat Port Vale. And then Southampton and Team Arsenal playing today as well. And, of course, well, Luke and I are biased. We're Team Arsenal fans. But we do expect Team Arsenal to defeat Southampton.
Sorry to any Southampton fans.
Yeah.
Watching, mate.
Yeah. So, but hopefully we don't have any further video production issues. They're already in jeopardy of losing their jobs. It's been an absolutely crazy day so far. But yeah, lots to discuss, starting with the FA Cup. Just a little bit of info that led up to today, of course. It is the quarterfinals. It is a knockout stages. Manchester City again did defeat Liverpool 4-0. And of course, Haaland had a hat trick. Scored 3 goals in that game.
Did he actually score 3 goals in that game?
He did. He did. He did. He got a. Yeah. So the remaining contenders, Premier League teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, and Newcastle United, along with surprise packages, are competing in the final stages. Upcoming matches, semi-final lineups are being finalized from the latest quarterfinal results. But again, we do have Port Vale and Chelsea and Southampton and Team Arsenal yet to play. Now, I do assume that the winner of Man City versus Liverpool will play the winners of Chelsea Port Vale. Is how that's going to end up. I'm assuming that's because again, I'm only 3 years into Premier League and learning about the FA Cup, the history, and of course some of the history behind some of the other trophies that are fought for over the course of the year from the different FCs. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, to me, that would make sense that the winner of Chelsea and Port Vale would play Man City, but I don't know. Yeah. So, but yeah, 4-0. That's a crazy score. I don't even know what to say about that. Again, I did not expect Liverpool to win. I did not, however, expect them to lose as badly as they did lose today. That was sort of insane. 4-0. That's bottling it if I've ever heard of bottling it. 4-0. 4-0. Missed a penalty shot.
Obviously, that was a bad game.
And one player able to score 3 goals on them over the course of the game. So it's strange. It is definitely strange. But I'm hoping Arsenal wins the FA Cup. So there's that too.
Oh, well, the most successful team in it for a reason.
Yeah.
Won the most FA Cups.
Now Premier League starts again next week, yeah? Because there's what?
Yeah. It does,
7. What is there? 7 games left of the season.
Yeah.
So 7 games left of the season. Right now, Team Arsenal has a 9-point spread over Man City. They have 61 points. Arsenal has 70.
It just worries me a bit when I see 4-0 City.
Sir Jack's in the house. What's going on, Jackie? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here as always. How's your day been? We've had video production problems all day today. We're just getting things rocking and rolling now. We're about to get our first match underway as well. Just talking a little bit about the FA Cup. I don't know if you're paying attention to the FA Cup or the Premier League or any football for that matter at all, but that's kind of what we're discussing right now. We're going to get into NXT Stand and Deliver here in just a few moments. Discuss that because, that's tonight. Stand and Deliver is going to be a great show. I guess the biggest question is, will we see a new NXT champion? Will we see a new North American champion? We've got the North American Championship on the line in the women's division, North American Championship on the line in the men's division. We got the NXT Championship. It's going to be a great show. I do expect a banger of a show. And they're in St. Louis, Missouri, the home of one Randy Orton. Of course, SmackDown was also just in St. Louis, Missouri as well. Of course, Randy Orton got a big pop from the crowd, as always. To be expected, of course. Jack says, I know I was here earlier, then just started watching anime. How dare you watch anime? Dice is apparently a pair of 2s. So you got to tie or beat a pair of 2s for Dice. House of the Gods for Blackjack is 18. You got to tie or beat 18. And 143. Any combination of those numbers will win you a championship matchup down the line. Guaranteed world championship matchup down the line if you're able to get those numbers. Again, 143, any combination of those numbers. But before we get into any further discussions, I say we get the show on the go. Well, you know, we still have to have, there needs to be a meeting, a backstage meeting with video production. They've just not been on the ball today. But let's get things rocking and rolling. Our first matchup at the quarterfinals, it is the Wolfpack versus the Vision. Team Glenola versus Team Rocky Cross. It is War of the Machine and the Wolfman Alan Sever taking on Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed. So let's get the action underway right now, shall we? Now, what do you think about this matchup? First match of the quarterfinals, Luke. What do you think? Do you think the Vision or the Wolfpack? What are your thought? What's your thought process here?
I go for the Wolfpack, to be honest.
You're going for the Wolfpack? Okay. Me too, simply because, you know, the Vision have been fucking with everybody over the past season and a half. They've been messing with the Coalition. They've been messing with TDL. They've been messing with Team Arsenal. I mean, every team. They're just under the skin of everybody imaginable. But I've been a big Wolfpack fan for a very long time. They've been around longer than any other team other than the Coalition. So I'm standing strong behind the Wolfpack here. Former multiple-time tag champions, singles championships. They've won each of them, for that matter, War of the Machine and the Wolfman Alan Severn. So I expect this to be a fantastic tournament. And again, if you watch the past couple of weeks, we already had quarterfinal matchups, so these teams have all earned the right to be in this tournament and are all looking to go to battle, to go to war today for the right to fight TDL for the TWA's World Tag Team Championships, which they've held as of today for 145 days. And in addition to that, another great record, El Grande Americano from Team Infinitoni, holding the TWA World's Heavyweight Championship as of today for 122 days. Crazy numbers. Absolutely crazy numbers. That completely blows over, because originally it was 101 days, which was Humboldt's Arcane. Mufasa beat that by 2 days. He held the TWA World's Heavyweight Championship for 103 days. Now El Grande Americano at 122 days. He's about to approach Shade, the chosen one Shade from Team Sir Jack the Great's record, which he had with the TWA Legends Championship at 124 days, which that's a record that will stand. We're talking about the TWA World's Heavyweight Championship here, not the Legends Championship. I was just comparing the two. He's approaching that record. Different championships, but he's approaching that record, so it's impressive either way. And here come the Vision. Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed. You know, we've said it time and time again, but I still really hope that eventually Braun Breaker is able to use his real name and go under. I don't care if they call him the Breaker Braun Steiner or they call him just Braun Steiner. I don't care, but I just think they should have him. Yeah, I think they should bring him back as Braun Steiner. I think he should be able to utilize his family name and further the legacy of his family name. Just my personal opinion. I certainly don't speak for anybody else. But, yeah. So, but I agree with Luke. I'm going with the Wolfpack here over the Vision. But, like anything else in TWA, anything can and will happen, especially in a tournament. The other situation you can most definitely attribute that to is TWA Underground. What a tough arena that is to win a match in. You know, historically speaking, streamer teams have not had the greatest. They've been at, I don't know, I wouldn't say a disadvantage, but they certainly haven't had the greatest success over in TWA Underground. It's been a hard arena to win a match in. So, I mean, again, look at currently the reigning defending TWA Underground World Champion is Penta from the Lucha Brothers. And again, he had a great season 6. It is crazy. Again, he did have a great season 6, and he's obviously off to a great season 7. I just did not see Penta defeating Oni Shinobi for that championship, and it happened. So again, it's one of those things. Anything can and will happen at TWA Underground. Anything can and will happen in TWA tournaments, whether it's tag team or singles competition. But here we go. It is underway. First matchup of the quarterfinals. The Vision versus the Wolfpack, and it looks like the Vision, Big Bronson Reed, starting off strong already. But, so NXT Stand and Deliver. Going to be a great show. Again, we got the NXT Championship on the line. We've got 2 North American Championships on the line. But again, the main question out of this entirety is: will we see a new NXT champion? Will we see? So we actually have 5 huge championship matches set for NXT Stand and Deliver. Again, it's at the factory at the district in St. Louis, Missouri. Joe Hendry defending the NXT championship in a fatal 4-way match against Tony D'Angelo, who, as I've said before, has come leaps and bounds. He's really honed his craft. He's really improved and progressed, so I'm pretty happy for D'Angelo. So I wouldn't hate if he won. But he's also got Ricky Saints and Ethan Page, who are likely going to try and team up during this whole fatal 4-way contest, in my opinion. The question is, if that works out for them, which one of them take home the title? Which one of them gets to, stand and deliver, if you will? So that'll be an interesting scenario. Can they work together? But yeah, there's plenty of intrigue in how things are going to unfold. D'Angelo's made it clear that one of the reasons he returned to NXT is to win the title. Saints and Page, former rivals who have become friends and clearly forming a faction of sorts. They both have a common goal and trying to regain the gold as well. So can Hendry hold off 3 determined opponents to retain the championship? What do you think, Luke?
I think Henry retains unless he's going to the main roster.
You think Henry retains unless he's going to the main roster? Well, that's my thing. Is he being called up? Because we all know that when somebody gets called up to the main roster, they don't, that's a lot on their plate. It's a lot for them to think about going into a big match. A lot of them tend to lose their championships before they go to the main roster. Will that happen? Is he being called up, or does Joe Hendry retain and simply join the main roster as champion? I don't know. For me, it's up in the air. I think what I would like to see, that's definitely a possibility. If not, though, I wouldn't hate it if D'Angelo won it. Because, maybe Saints and Page too caught up in their own stink, if you will. Because he is. Tony D. But yeah, I feel like maybe Saints and Page, at some point or another during this matchup, they're not going to be, because again, who walks out champion? If their agenda works out and they're able to beat up on Joe, beat up on D'Angelo, which one of those two are taking home the title? How do they decide that? Is it going to be problematic? Is it going to cause issues? All of those things could, all of those things could lead to Tony D'Angelo winning his first title and becoming the NXT champion. But yeah, so I part of me thinks Hendry retains, part of me thinks maybe we see a new champion. Not really sure. But meanwhile, Lola Vice and Kendall Gray will both challenge JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship after a disputed finish in the number 1 contenders match this week on NXT. I don't know if anybody saw that or not. But speaking of the women's division, things have gotten heated between Blake Monroe and Tatum Paxley as well. And they're going to battle it out for the NXT Women's North American Championship. And there isn't really more of a personal rivalry in NXT right now at the moment, other than Sol Ruca and Zarya, who are finally going to clash, and what's being billed as a highly anticipated showdown tonight as well. So a lot going on. Elsewhere, several WWE main roster stars are headed to Stand and Deliver to face off with some of the NXT Rising Stars. Johnny Gargano is going to go one-on-one with Miles Bourne for the NXT North American Championship, while Los Americanos aim to take the NXT Tag Team Championships from the Vanity Project duo of Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes. Now, maybe an unpopular opinion, but I would actually like to see Johnny Gargano. It probably isn't going to happen. Luke and I have kind of discussed this already, but Miles Bourne probably will retain. But I'm going to be honest, I would like to see Johnny Gargano win that championship. That's just my personal, what I would like to see, if you will. What you need to know about today's Stand and Deliver show in St. Louis: Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page versus D'Angelo versus Joe Hendry. It is a fatal 4-way contest. I do not believe it's elimination, though, is it? It's just a straight-up fatal 4-way, isn't it? Do you know if this is it a regular fatal four-way or is it elimination? It actually, yeah, it doesn't specify, so I'm going to assume. I haven't got to that yet. But the biggest question entering this match again is whether Saints and Page can work together. Whether or not they can work together to defeat Hendry and D'Angelo in this situation. You know what I mean? Like, can they work together to move closer to one of them dethroning Hendry without their egos clashing? Right? Because both Saints and Page want to be champion. But right now, they're supposed to be friends. They're supposed to be a team, a faction. Name your cliche. So how does that work out in the end is a big question. If they can't stay on the same page, that could open a path for D'Angelo, like I said earlier, to claim the NXT Championship for the first time. However, Hendry, as always, appears ready to do what is necessary to keep the title. And, of course, Luke has already stated that he thinks that Joe Hendry is, in fact, going to keep that title. And, yeah, I can't necessarily disagree with that. Well, what does everybody else think? Anybody in the chat room, what do you think? Fatal four-way matchup. Does Joe Hendry retain? Or do we see a new NXT champion? What are your thoughts on that?
You don't mind.
And there's our question for the show popping up there. What is your opinion on Sami Zayn beating Carmelo for the U.S. title this close to WrestleMania? Luke and I don't like it. We thought it was unnecessary. We think that people in WWE thought that it was too soon for Carmelo versus Trick Williams. I think that is absolute bullshit. Absolute hogwash. Yeah, well, and I'm sorry, but Carmelo and Trick Williams would easily put on a better match than Sami Zayn and Trick Williams. I think. That's, again, just my personal opinion. But up next in NXT... Sorry, go ahead.
What's he open to find down there? I don't care what they say.
I mean, he's a straight-up mid-carder. Like, do I think he'll eventually get a world championship? Probably. You know, it's not like he's not a good wrestler. It's not like he isn't entertaining. I just don't like his involvement in this U.S. title debacle. I don't think it was necessary. I don't like how he dethroned Carmelo that close to WrestleMania. Like, we're literally 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. And they have Carmelo lose it. I don't know either. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. So it puts a bit of a damper on that matchup for me. But anyways, Lola Vice versus Kendall Gray versus JC Jane, another very intriguing matchup. It's a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. Again, I think it's just a straight up one fall wins it all. I don't see anything about a elimination match. So Gray. I just think at big events it should be elimination. You know, if you're having a fatal four-way on an episode of Raw, SmackDown, or NXT, I get that. But I think you're on the grandest stage of them all. Even in NXT Stand and Deliver's position, that is, to them, Stand and Deliver is their version of WrestleMania. You know what I mean? It's the biggest show they do every single year. And I just think it should probably be elimination. At big shows when there's a lot at stake. But it is what it is. So Gray was initially awarded the victory in the aforementioned #1 contenders match against Lola Vice on this week's episode of NXT, but the replay showed that she tapped out as the referee counted the 3. So it's like we had a video replay situation here, which reversed a thought process of sorts, if you will. So NXT General Manager Robert Stone. By the way, what does everybody think of Robert Stone? What are your thoughts there? Do you think that's who should be the GM of NXT? Personally, I think he's already better than Ava. But
that's not hard.
What's he looking for
no,
here?
right?
David has no personality.
No, she didn't. She did not. No, I agree. I agree. I know she's The Rock's daughter, and you know it's not like I dislike her or anything. I don't know. I just found Ava boring and more often than not awkward. Big Bronson Reed been eliminated. We are down to War the Machine and the Wolfman Alan Severn. Braun Breaker is all on his own in there for the Vision. Not looking good for the Vision right now. And of course, at the beginning of the matchup, Luke and I both, of course, stated our, if you will, favoritism towards the Wolfpack by saying and declaring that they would win this matchup. They're looking in good shape right now, unless Braun Breaker can turn things around and eliminate one of these two to make it one-on-one. So we'll see what happens there. But so far, Bronson Reed eliminated. Braun Breaker all on his own against War the Machine and the Wolfman. So not necessarily great for Braun Breaker, if you will. But yeah, so Robert Stone decided to give both women the opportunity at Stand and Deliver. Because again, it looked as if she tapped out just as the referee counted the three, so a bit of a different thought process took place there and changed the matchup a little bit. So it's going to be a triple threat match. So, like Henry, the current champion will be at a numbers disadvantage trying to retain the title, right? So it does add some intrigue. I wish it was elimination. We talked about this just a few minutes ago. It's probably the most personal situation in NXT storylines right now is the situation between Sol Ruca and Zarya. By the way, I like both of them. I think they're both phenomenal, and I think they're both part of the future of the women's division. I think they're awesome. So, yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic, actually. So it all comes down to this. After months and months of frustration between the two best friends, things have boiled over ahead of one of the most must-see NXT matches this year. Who will be the victor? Sol Ruca or Zarya? When those two go toe-to-toe, by the way, for the very first time. It's the first time they'll be going toe-to-toe together, so... next is Johnny Gargano versus Miles Bourne, who is, of course, the reigning defending North American champion. Again, Luke and I discussed this a little bit earlier, and we think that Miles Bourne will probably end up retaining. However, I personally would like to see Johnny Gargano win that championship. I'm a big Johnny Gargano fan. I don't necessarily like how he's been utilized lately, you know, especially after he lost. He lost Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa went to AEW. Very quickly won a championship, by the way, over there. His first match after signing with AEW, he becomes the AEW TNT champion, which they then, the very next week, turn around and stripped him of that championship, putting it on somebody else. Where is Tommaso Ciampa now? Oh, that's right, he's on Collision. Like, what is with that?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
we did, yeah. We all predicted that, actually. So many people said the same thing. You know, what's the point in putting the title on him? And within a few weeks, he's going to end up on Collision. And that was wrong. It wasn't within a few weeks. It was the very next week. He said that as well, yeah. And to be fair, it didn't take a few weeks. The very next week that he lost that championship, which I don't understand. I don't understand it. But yeah. I don't like that. I just, it's crazy. But so I would like to see them do something better with Johnny Gargano. I've always been a big Johnny Gargano fan. Mr. Wrestling, he's absolutely phenomenal in that ring, and I think he deserves to be in a better position than they've had him in. Oh, yeah. There's somebody else I'd like to see return as Adam Cole. I would really like to see Adam Cole. He's what? He is. He hasn't done hardly anything down there. Nothing compared to that.
Saving his team from defeat.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I'd like to see Johnny Gargano win. So, but will Bourne be getting the Johnny Gargano that has been trying to find his way on SmackDown, or will Bourne get the old school Johnny Wrestling? Is the question, right? Who is out to prove that he's still one of the best wrestlers on the planet. Which one is he going to get? Which of the two versions of Johnny Gargano are they going to get? Because that's a big question too, right? That is a big question too. Because that will definitely determine if Johnny Gargano has a chance. Because if he turns out it's the guy that was laying on the table, you know, they're trying to get they're trying to get Danhausen to uncurse Johnny Gargano or whatever's going on with Johnny Gargano to try and help him win some matches again. It's just been weird. It's just been weird. But like I said, I would like to see Johnny win. However, I do agree with Luke. I do think that Miles Bourne probably retains the NXT North American Championship tonight. But yeah, whichever two versions of Johnny Gargano shows up, the answer could determine who walks out of St. Louis with the NXT North American Championship. And I'll just leave it at that. Blake Monroe versus Tatum Paxley. NXT Women's North American Championship on the line. Well, Paxley is the current NXT... Sorry, say it again. Yeah, me too. I like Tatum Paxley too, though. But I would like to see Blake Monroe win. I want to see her win. So while Paxley is currently the NXT Women's North American Champion, it's Monroe who's in possession of the title, entering the biggest PLE of the year. Both women haven't been shy about bringing out their dark side when necessary. So, Braun Breaker able to defeat War the Machine. It is down to 1-on-1 between the Wolfman Alan Severn and the Vision's Braun Breaker. And look at this. Put him through a table. Put him through a table. Wow. Wolfman kicks out at a count of 2. That was close. That changes the entire dynamic of this matchup. Now it's even more intriguing. Now it's even more interesting. Who's moving on to the semifinals? The Wolfpack or the Vision? Wow, what a crazy match this has been. But yeah, both women haven't been shy about bringing out their dark side when necessary, so things could escalate into pure chaos when they step into the ring as Stand and Deliver. So it's going to be interesting. But I do want to see Blake Monroe win. Los Americanos versus the Vanity Project for the NXT Tag Team Championship is another fantastic matchup. Los Americanos defeated Birthright on Tuesday's NXT to become the #1 contenders. And they'll, of course, look to make El Grande Americano proud by capturing the NXT Tag Team Championships. However, the Vanity Project has been on quite the run since debuting in NXT back in January. And the group has more than proven it'll do anything to score another win. So, I don't know what the final result is going to be, but I feel like I feel like the Vanity Project is probably going to retain. I think Vanity Project retains. I could be wrong. I think there's other people that would like to see Los Americanos win, so I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, no, me neither. Part of me feel just because they have been on such a great run since January, I feel like they retain. I mean, as Los America, I know they just won #1 contendership, but as Los Americanos done enough to dethrone a team that's had such a great run since January. This is now April. Not to mention they are also the NXT Tag Team Champions. Have they done enough to do that? Or do they continue with Vanity Project being on a great run? Because it has been a great run so far for them. I don't know. That's a question that needs to be looked at, though. Oh, there it is. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match. And moving on to the semifinals of this #1 contendership tag team tournament, representing Team Glenola, it is the leader of the Wolfpack picking up the win. It is the Wolfman Alan Severn and his baby brother War the Machine with a big win over the Vision, and they will now continue on in this tournament. So congratulations to Team Glenola. Matter of fact, let's get Team Glenola a shout out right now. Plus, if you're not already following Team Glenola, make sure you give him click that heart at the top of your screen. He's been a long-time member since around episode 50 or 51, I think. We can never actually agree on what the actual date was that Glenn showed up in TWA and started running WoW with the Wolfman Alan Severn, but long-time member, great community member, and we like to support him anytime we can. He's been having some issues with health lately, so he hasn't been live as often as he normally is. He did a stream yesterday, apparently. I missed that, unfortunately. But I'm going to give a shout-out to Team Glenola right now. Congratulations to Team Glenola. Big win for the Wolfpack as they now move on to the semifinals of the tournament.
Teamwork makes the dream work in this tag team victory. There has to be a great sense of accomplishment after coming.
Let's see here. We were just talking about Vanity Project and Los Americanos. What are people's opinions about? Because like I said, they've been on a huge run, and they're the champions.
I think they're going to retain.
Dropkick Murphy is currently undefeated with a 4-0 record. That is incorrect. That is not a fact. He is wrong. He is misleading you. Dropkick Murphy is now 5-0. He is 5-0, not 4-0. 5-0, not 4-0. Because let's see, he beat both members of Pretty Deadly, beat Kit Wilson, also beat Elton Prince. Both of them interfered in his matches, by the way. He defeated Lexus King. He just defeated Finn Balor, but is there not somebody else in there? I thought he was 5-0. Is he not 5-0 now? Or is he 4-0? I'd have to go back and look. Because, of course, he debuted on Stars and Legends, so he's been having house show matches. Let's have a quick look here. Let's have a quick look-see. If we just jump into the Stars and Legends house show matchups. So he defeated Finn Balor. He defeated Lexus King. He defeated Kit Wilson. That was the debut. He's also defeated Elton Prince. Lexus King. And J.D. McDonough. Yes, I was correct. So he is 5-0, not 4-0. How dare Den Forcer not pay attention to his own wrestler whom he manages record here within TWA. That is ghastly. Ghastly. He should be ashamed of himself. How dare he? Yo, Stash La Panda in the house. What's going on, Stash? How you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to our 703rd episode. A Joe Linck #1 contendership tag team tournament. Obviously to determine the #1 contenders for the reigning defending TWA's World's Tag Team Champions TDL's Championships, who stash at this point have, as of today, have been champions for 145 days. That is a TWA record. So it's been a great show so far. We've been talking about NXT Stand and Deliver. We talked a little bit about some football earlier on. We talked about the FA Cup and what's been going on in that. We haven't talked about any other sports yet, but we're going to get to that at some point. We got NHLs to discuss, a little bit of MLB to discuss. Chelsea up 1-0. I'm surprised that isn't in our chat, actually. I'm surprised
do you have FA Cup ticked on Scorebox?
I might not, yeah.
I have to manually tick the FA Cup.
Yeah, I may not, yeah. Thanks for the shout out. No problemo. We appreciate you being here. But yeah, you know what? You might be right about that. I do have Premier League, but I don't think I actually have the FA Cup ticked, so. But yeah. So Chelsea's up 1-0. We already watched Man City destroy Liverpool 4-0. Craziness, by the way. Again, we fully expected Liverpool to lose, just not that badly. Just not that badly. That was kind of insane. So, all right, before we continue any further conversations, let's move on to our second quarterfinal matchup of this tournament. Let's see who's going to move on to face the Wolfpack in the semifinals. Shall we? We shall. All right, here we go. Next matchup of the quarterfinals. It is Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Or is it Tongaloa? I think it's Tongaloa, actually. Either way, it is MFT taking on the leaders of Worlds in our next matchup of the quarterfinals. One of these two teams, of course, going to move on to the semifinals to face the Wolfpack, who just defeated the Vision, who have had they had a tremendous Season 6 and have been off to a great start in Season 7. So, again, congratulations to the Wolfpack. But here we go. Next match of the day, MFT versus the leaders of Worlds. So let's get things rocking and rolling. Here we go. Time to turn and burn. Again, these matches are all elimination-style matchups. We've got Team Boss Apollo's former multiple-time champions and tag champions, Joe and JoJo Davis, taking on Tongaloa and Solo Sikoa. That is next. All right, before we get back into our conversation, I'm just going to take a quick break to jump to the facility, so I'll be right back. Luke, feel free to continue discussing the FA Cup and what your expectations are, what you think is going to happen, in its entirety between Chelsea and Port Vale. And, of course, we also have Team Arsenal and Southampton playing later, so still a little bit to discuss there. But I'll be right back.
Prepare for the arrival of the new Tribal Chief.
The following is a tag team championship first round match. Introducing first, representing the family from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa.
Solo Sikoa has brute strength and an insatiable hunger to destroy those who oppose him. Now, there's absolutely nothing pretty about what Solo does in the ring. It's just pure savage aggression.
That's all right.
Solo Sikoa will savagely attack anyone who stands in the way of what he wants, including family, whatever it takes to get more power.
Who are you on about, JC?
The infamous Tonga Loa has arrived. And I bet he's up to no good.
And his partner from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds,
Loa is unafraid to get his hands dirty, to do what needs to be done.
I don't think his hands were ever clean. A tag team expert, but dangerous in his own right.
You never want to turn your back on Tonga Loa because you won't hesitate to strike you with a cheap shot. They are ready for a fight.
at a combined weight of 464 pounds, Jojo the Demon Davis and Mr. Amazing Joe Davis, the leaders of worlds.
The tag team division here has never been more competitive. Every team needs to deliver an emphatic message each week. And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament. Down with the leg drop.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Drop kick on target. Wow. Oh, what a chop.
That'll light you up.
Super kick.
And there's more. Corkscrew splash to finish it off. It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here.
Oh, and a wicked clothesline. And a no disqualification.
I have returned. Sorry about that.
The superstar on the
So,
into a chair or a kendo stick or whatever else might be hiding under the ring.
Did we?
You want to be the one inflicting that punishment because that's how you control the pace and the match.
I don't think we discussed who you think's winning this matchup, MFT or the Leaders of Worlds. Team Boss Apollo, or does MFT? Because, I mean, let's be honest here. Team Boss Apollo have been doing a lot of ranting and raving about how they're the greatest team in TWA history, even though we know that TDL, reigning, defending TWA Worlds Tag Team Champions as of today, 145 days, the greatest tag team and faction in TWA history. Again, Luke and I have said it before, the math isn't math in here, but who wins this? Will MFT show up to Leaders of Worlds, or will the Leaders of Worlds beat MFT and try to move on to prove that they are better than TDL? What do you think happens here?
Boom, solo with a timely counter.
What do you think happens here?
No clue what he hopes to find.
Your opinion, of course.
Not looking good.
Well, anybody in the chat room wants to answer that question, feel free. But yeah, what are your thoughts, Luke?
Golly, Miss Molly.
You think the Leaders of Worlds are winning?
Pulled in for a belly to belly. He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Sorry, say that again.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponents.
No, the match just started.
And he tosses it back in now.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Vision versus the Wolfpack.
Oh, yeah. Stop.
But yeah, so MFT is one of those teams, again, that had a great Season 6. We haven't seen a whole lot of them in Season 7 so far, but let's be honest, Season 7 just started not too long ago.
Look at this.
This could go either way, really, in my opinion. But, and again, it's elimination, so anything can and will happen in elimination matchups. But I kind of want to see the Leaders of Worlds versus TDL, well, Coalitions in this tournament too, so. But at the end of the day, if the Coalition doesn't end up making it to the finals, I'd like to see the Leaders of Worlds win the tournament and go on to face TDL. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. Again, I personally want to see the Coalition do very well as well. You want to see Team Arsenal do very well as well, so I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know. This one's up in the air for me. I don't know if MFT wins or the Leaders of Worlds wins. What we do know is it's going to be a banger of a matchup.
Showing great balance.
So we also have an upcoming TWA Speed Championship #1 Contendership tournament. We were going to do it today, actually, but because we had so many video production issues earlier in the day and we got started later than I was normally going to start, we're probably going to be doing that tournament tomorrow right after TWA Underground, which will be live on YouTube. Luke is going to be going live with some My Rise later, so of course I'm going to be there for that, probably joining him on his broadcast booth as well, so feel free to join us there. But yeah, unfortunately, we got started almost 2 hours later than I wanted to start. So, I mean, hopefully your video production turns out better than mine did today. Because again, they need to be fired, terminated. Maybe we should have the Leaders of Worlds delete them for us. I don't know, but something needs to take place there because that was ghastly. It was ghastly. Needless to say, things got sorted out, and we are well on our way in this tag team tournament. Our second matchup in the quarterfinals underway. Right now, Joe Davis and Solo Sikoa going at it in the middle of the ring.
Corey, what are they going to do here? We're about to find out.
So what time does Team Arsenal play?
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now. And we are in the deep water.
8 o'clock your time, so that's 3 o'clock my time.
How far can you keep swimming?
So in roughly 2 hours is when that game starts.
Yeah, about that,
yeah.
Chelsea are playing first, man.
He's able to reverse it.
Yeah, they're playing Port Vale right now, yeah. By the way, what's the score right now? Still 1-0? 2-0 Chelsea, okay. Well, I did say I mean... Yeah, well, I
League One team, otherwise I would be pretty worried.
I figured the final score would be 2-1. They're already at 2. We just need Port Vale to score 1, and I'm right where I had called things. But
they're playing at Stamford Bridge. I thought it was actually a good stadium.
My gosh, looking helpless right now. Oh,
where are they playing?
It's at Chelsea.
Look at this.
Well,
it's a good day out though for these supporters of this
that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
You're not really going to expect to beat Chelsea.
Somebody please tell me what the
I mean,
goal is here,
speaking of
boys.
Team Chelsea,
Thinking saved him there.
Solo continues to
speaking of Team Chelsea, I wonder what Moon Raider is doing. We haven't heard or seen from Moon Raider yet today.
This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Send it to the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
That didn't go as Solo pictured.
Of course, he could be watching the game.
Dragon Slayer.
But how dare he not join his peers while the game is played? I mean, we've been here the whole time.
But I don't see any reason.
We've been here the whole time. We've definitely had some issues today. Video production was absolutely ghastly. Like I said, we got started almost 2 hours later than we wanted to. Which is why we're going to be doing the next tournament tomorrow after TWA Underground instead of after this tournament, unfortunately. I was looking forward to doing both tournaments back-to-back, but the TWA gods did not see things my way, apparently. France with 2 L's in the house. What's going on, France? How you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here, as always. What's new and exciting? Anything? What's going on?
Between the ropes, rolls through.
The Danhausen effect. Mufasa said that earlier. I'm starting to think he might be right. He wasn't in the tournament, so he's very angry. Mr. Very Evil, Very Nice, Very Evil has cast a curse on TWA's video production team today. I mean, it should have been with the bookers, not the video production team, but whatever. Whatever. I'm not saying anything bad against Danhausen. I don't want to become cursed myself, so.
Uh-oh, sets him up.
And to be fair, Danhausen will be in the Speed Championship #1 Contendership tournament. You think he'd be happy about it? He doesn't even have a tag team partner. What is he angry about? What was he going to do? Face everybody by himself? I mean, really. I love Danhausen. But there's not a team in this tournament that wouldn't absolutely squash Danhausen within minutes.
You find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing.
Oh, I love Danhausen. Danhausen's awesome. And I think he's exactly what everybody needs, is a fresh, new comedic relief. Except the dude can actually wrestle, too. Eventually, he will get in that ring.
I was going to say, what's he actually like?
And he makes the tag. Watch out.
He's a good wrestler. He's very competent. He knows what he's doing. Like, you know, he's not Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, but who is? No. But I was just throwing that as an example. But he can hold his own in the ring. And eventually he will, you know, end up having a match in the ring at some point or getting involved in somebody's match, maybe. Whatever. But, yeah.
Tonga was expecting that.
So far, no eliminations in this contest. The Leaders of Worlds intact, as is MFT. But I did expect a banger. The first match was a banger. What a great way to start off a tournament. I'm sorry, but the Vision versus the Wolfpack was phenomenal. And as we got later into the match, because of course, Big Bronson Reed got eliminated a lot earlier than I expected, Braun Breaker held things on his own. It's not like the Wolfpack was able to just end that match quickly against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker gave them a run for the money. Braun Breaker ended up eliminating War of the Machine and making it one-on-one, which of course the Wolfman immediately went after Braun Breaker. But what a banger of a match. That's exactly how you want to start a tag team tournament. And now here we go with our second quarterfinals matchup, another banger. So far, nobody eliminated, right? So MFT versus the Leaders of the World has been very, very intriguing, to say the very least so far. Because the question on everybody's mind, that the Leaders of World supposedly better than TDL, can they beat MFT?
3-0.
3-0 for Chelsea.
Scores for Chelsea.
Hell yeah.
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
I like Paul Farley.
I got to tell you, I think, Luke, that our threats to fire video production must have had some effect, because we have been problem-free. Perhaps I should knock on wood. Perhaps I should knock on wood at this point, but we are problematic.
You just know he's got to be thinking of a way to end all this as soon as humanly possible.
Delivering the suplex.
Poor Danhausen, we're just blaming him for everything. Now, anything that goes wrong, we're going to blame Danhausen for, like he's cursing the entire roster.
I thought there was something off when he came out with that no face paint in that match.
Fighting now. Hammering away with punches to the face.
Remember when that happened to? Remember when that happened to Sting, the Icon Sting, and had a match. Remember he came out with. Everybody was confused, like. Was it Sting or was it Steve Borden Jr.? I don't know, but. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Danhausen's in a tournament. He's going to have a chance to win some gold, or at least sorry. I don't want to say that straight out because he might curse me for lying to him. So he's not got a chance at gold, but he has a chance for an opportunity to fight for gold. Let's put it that way. That's not funny. I don't want to be cursed. Look what he's done so far. Look what he's done so far. I'm not angering Mr. Very Nice, Very Evil, because I think today he's been more evil than nice. It is, you know.
This is just establishing dominance.
But yeah, we've been problem-free, so I think our threats, they clearly heard what we had to say, because we are now problem-free, so that's a very good thing. But how dare video production not be on the ball from the get-go? I understand it isn't Wrestle Wars Genesis, it is not TWA Underground, it is not one of our extravaganza SPVs. However, It is a very highly anticipated tournament. We've been looking forward to it for weeks. And video production bottles it today. Drops the ball. Drops the broadcast, if you will.
For a crucial escape.
So, Moon Raider in the house. What's going on, Moon Raider? Beth Phoenix. Somebody else was Beth Phoenix today, too. Oh, wow. I am the Glamazon, he says.
Getting tagged in.
Tier 1 sub from Team Moon Raider. That is 10 months for Team Moon Raider here at TWA. Appreciate you, Moon Raider. Yeah, get your ass in the broadcast booth. We do not care that Chelsea is playing Port Vale. We know Chelsea is playing Port Vale because we've been talking about Chelsea versus Port Vale all day, or at least it seems that way. Mostly because video production, and apparently Danhausen, according to Mufasa, have been fucking with us all day. Fucking with us all day. Ninja, yeah, Ninja's a motorcycle, Moon. So Beth Phoenix is driving a motorcycle, a Ninja dressed as a bull. I mean, technically speaking, she is a bull in her own right. She is a powerhouse and a fantastic wrestler. So bull actually fits there, but I don't know about a bull riding on a motorcycle. I think it would break the motorcycle. I don't think they're designed to carry that much weight. But needless to say, funny. So yeah, thank you for the Tier 1 sub, Moon. Appreciate you. Now get your ass on the broadcast booth. How dare you? Ignore the masses. Ignore the co-host of the most and the host of the most and the most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV. That is ghastly, disgusting, grotesque, gross, awful, terrible. Get your ass on the broadcast booth. Do not fail us. Do not fail us. But anyways, but Moon, you got to be happy with Chelsea up 3-0 right now over Port Vale.
Setting up for something here. Nice scoop slam.
JoJo Davis spears Solo Sikoa right off the apron down to the floor.
Put a stamp on this one.
Paid the price for it, though. Paid the price for it.
Well, folks, going to have a hard time catching my breath after that elimination match. That was one for posterity. Incredible.
That is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, and wow, Mufasa is in the house. Team Mufasa HCC present for this tag team tournament as he rides the pine and waits for his team to have challengers. Mufasa, Joe and JoJo Davis, the apparent best tag team in TWA history, just lost to MFT. What says you, sir? What says you, sir? See, we said it earlier. The math's not mathin'. The math is not mathin'. MFT just beat the Deleters of Worlds. Took them out of the competition. They will not move on to the semifinals. They will not have a chance after this tournament to face the reigning defending 145-day TWA Worlds Tag Team Champions, TDL. They will not. So what says you about that, Mufasa? I'm curious to know. I think we are all curious to know. Inquiring minds, if you will, must know. Wow. Great match, though. Give credit where credit is due there. It was a fantastic matchup. But MFT, your winners.
Some pure luck. Elimination matches are no picnic.
MFT, your winners. Tongaloa picks up the victory for Team MFT. So congratulations to Solo Sikoa and Tongaloa. MFT moves on to the semifinals. They will face the Wolfpack in the semifinal rounds. They will face the Wolfpack. But I am curious as hell to know what Mufasa has to say about the current situation at hand. Mufasa, don't delay. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you think about Boss Apollo ribbing you for weeks on end now about how the Leaders of Worlds were the true top team in TWA. Mufasa says, damn, the best tag team lost in the first round, and yet again, TDL's reign continues, and they can get their ass in the back of the line. Preach it. Preach it, Mufasa. I don't know if Boss is still here or not, but I want to know what his thoughts are right about now. What are his thoughts on the situation at hand? The Leaders of Worlds eliminated from the #1 Contendership Tag Team Tournament. They will not continue. But I don't think Boss is here at the moment. There's a few people still that haven't returned to the show, actually, because, of course, we had video production problems earlier before we finally got things underway. Almost 2 hours it took us to get the show on the go, which, again, is why we're doing the Speed #1 Contendership Tournament tomorrow after TWA Underground as opposed to today. Because when we're finished here, at some point, Luke is going to be doing some My Rise, so we're going to be supporting that, and I'm going to be over there watching him play My Rise, probably be on his broadcast booth for a while. But yeah, so that tournament will now be tomorrow instead of today, just because we got started much later than anticipated. Much later than anticipated. Is what it is. But at the end of the day, worth it, because we are only 2 matches in to the quarterfinals of this tournament, and already a fantastic tournament. Both matches were bangers. The Leaders of Worlds, however, they say goodbye. They say adios. They say sayonara. They say au revoir, mon ami, as they leave the building without a contract in their hands to face TDL for the TWA World's Tag Team Championship. Too bad. So sad. Is what it is. But, when you go around boasting about your team and your math isn't mathin', and your ego is just, it's writing checks that your ass can't cash, that right there is, that's kind of what happens, isn't it, Luke? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of what happens, to be honest.
I can't wait to see what Boss says next. What is it? What the Leaders of World's next promo or vignette's going to be like? It's going to be entertaining and interesting. That is for damn sure. But here we go. Third match in the quarterfinals. Dark Vengeance from Team Rocky Cross. It is Rocky Cross and Mad Dog taking on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And, of course, the Gooner is in the house, the leader of Team Arsenal, Luke Ballmer. It is Team Arsenal versus Dark Vengeance next. Let's go. Let's keep that ball rolling. Keep it rolling. Keep turning and burning. This, too, should be a banger of a matchup. I think the entirety of this tournament is going to be nothing but pure bangers. The problem is which of the teams after the quarterfinals alone are going to have enough left in the gas tank to move on. Teams you expect to win and move on may not. I mean, when you have matches this tough, it is what it is. And again, it's elimination, so it's bound to be it's bound to be a war anyways, and it has been. Both matches were fantastic. Wolfpack won the first match. Unfortunately, the Leaders of Worlds were unable to beat MFT, but again, it was a banger of a match. It was, can't take anything away from that. It was fantastic. And here they come. They themselves are former World Tag Team Champions, representing Team Rocky Cross. It is Rocky Cross and Mad Dog. They are Dark Vengeance. Good Lord, they're both over 500 pounds? I don't think I've caught that before. Did anybody else know that? I mean, I knew they were big dudes, but they're both over 500 pounds? Really? Wowzers. Because the announcer just said, weighing in at, it was over 1,000 pounds anyways. That's insanity. Is that kayfabe billing? What's going on here? Are they really both over 500 pounds? I don't know. They are very large men, don't get me wrong. I expected, over 600, maybe close to 7. Over 1,000? Good Lord. Dark Vengeance and Team Arsenal. I've actually been looking forward to this matchup. Also, the history between Archer and Penta is going to be, you know, that's going to play into this next match as well, because you got the Coalition versus the Lucha Brothers. All right, here we go. Waiting on Team Arsenal now.
The WWE Universe.
And here they come.
If you're looking to probably get into points in Premier League in the football, I'd probably recommend watching Arsenal Man City when that game happens.
That's going to be a fantastic game.
Definitely.
Well, we hope it's going to be a fantastic game anyways.
I'm looking up, so that 4-0 and Alan scored 3 goals, that's big.
Right?
And they're at a combined weight of 448 pounds. Luke,
what type of team is he going to play today? Is he going to go 10?
That is a great question.
We've got a game Tuesday, the Champions League as well. So
the feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike
that is a great question.
I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
I kind of wish we didn't have all these games. That one just focus on the Premier League.
I mean, that'd be more ideal, yeah.
More ideal, yeah. Kind of I wouldn't want us to purposely go get knocked out in all these competitions.
It's just like in the NHL. I hate when the All-Star break takes place, or if there's international play, like the Olympics, for instance, they take a break, and it just breaks in the middle of a season. All that does is break any momentum that teams have going into the second half of the season.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're one of those teams that maybe started off to a rocky start of the season, but we're starting to turn things around. Then all of a sudden you're not playing at all. You know, it's just, I hate it. I don't like it.
I just don't know why. Like, they do they're stopping the international break right at the start of the season, by the way, now. So next season it won't happen.
And of all the possible matchups in this
I wish they would do that in the NHL. I don't see the need for an all-star break. You know?
This one has real show-stealing potential.
At the start of the new season, as it hits the international break.
Send it to the corner.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Exactly.
Face first to the turnbuckle. Right to the gut. Telegraph that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
I mean, I followed highlights and I paid attention to the scores of the games, but I didn't watch any of them.
I paid attention to the Athens for England.
Yeah.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither. Victory
Yeah. Speaking of NHL, the NHL season's winding down as well. NHL season is definitely winding down. Most teams have, again, I forget if it's 82 games or 80 games. Because at one time it was 82 games. I feel like it might be 80 games now. So if it's 80 games, most teams have about 5 games left, maybe 6 after the season. Of course, the Toronto Maple Leafs, my favorite team, have officially been eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs. They will not be making a play. They're not going to be in the playoffs this year. There's no Stanley Cup run for them. Not that I think anybody's surprised by that. Anybody that watches NHL knows that, you know, the Toronto Maple Leafs, well, as they say in the UK, they bottled it. All season long. Oddly enough, so did the Florida Panthers. Really don't know what's happening. I mean, the Toronto Maple Leafs make it to the semifinals last year, got beat by the Panthers, right? Who then went on to win a second straight Stanley Cup. This year, they're right down at the bottom of the league with the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's like, what in the blue hell? You know what I mean? That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. But yeah, so the season's winding down. Playoffs are, you know, pretty much set in stone now. You got look at the Atlantic Division, for instance. You got the Buffalo Sabres are now sitting with 100 points. They're 2 points ahead of Tampa Bay, who most of the season was in number 1 spot. They're sitting number 2 right now. They are 2 points ahead of the Montreal Canadiens, who have 96 points. And both of them have the same amount of games left to play. They both have 6 games left on the season. Boston Bruins are ahead of the Senators by a clear-cut margin, so Ottawa will not be in the playoffs this year either. So Boston, Montreal Canadiens, Lightning, and Sabres would move on in the Atlantic Division. Which means the Red Wings, not in the playoffs either. Well, because it's usually the top 4 from each division. They keep changing things here and there, so unless they've changed that. No. No, not if it's still top 4 in each division. Because right now it would be, they're in Toronto's division. Right, so they're behind the Ottawa Senators even. Sabres, Lightning, Canadiens, and Bruins are the ones that would be in the playoffs from that particular division. In the Metropolitan Division, well, the Rangers are dead last in the league. Or at least in the Eastern Conference. I'll have to check the Western Conference to verify that, but they're the bottom of the Eastern Conference with 71 points. So, but I mean, they've had 233 goal scorers against them, so that's not a surprise there, I guess. They were, yeah. So in the Metropolitan Division, it's the Hurricanes, the Penguins, the Islanders, and the Blue Jackets are the top 4 in that division. Now, if we have a look at the Western Conference, Colorado Avalanche have 108 points. 108 points. They've only allowed 193 goals all year. They're 49, 15, and 10. That's insane. That's a great record. So they're clearly going to end their season with over 50 wins. So, but the top 4 there are Avalanche, Stars, Wild, and the Mammoth for Central Division. Pacific Division, you got the Ducks, the Oilers, the Golden Knights, and the LA Kings are 1 point ahead of the Sharks. Yeah, so the worst team in the league is actually the Vancouver Canucks. They only have 52 points. They have allowed almost 300 goals. They have 283 goals against. That's insane. They've only scored 195. That is complete dog shit. Complete and utter dog shit. Yeah, so right now, the playoffs would be the Ducks versus the Mammoth, Oilers versus the Golden Knights, Avalanche versus the Kings, and the Stars versus the Wild on the west side. In the Eastern Conference, it'd be the Sabres versus the Bruins, the Lightning versus the Canadiens, Hurricanes versus the Blue Jackets, and the Penguins versus the Islanders. That's the matchups if the playoffs ended. Well, actually, 3 days ago. If it was then 3 days ago.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy. As of the second, the Sabres, Hurricane, Lightning, and Wild were each trying to clinch a playoff berth.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
But a lot of these games that they're discussing in the wild card games have already taken place. So let's see what it is as of today.
Up into the fireman's carry.
And
Let's see. Let's have a look at the playoff bracket. Just want to make sure this is up. Yeah, this is the NHL, so this is updated. So, if the playoffs started today, it'd be Colorado and San Jose, Dallas and Minnesota, Tampa Bay and Boston, Buffalo and Montreal. So some things have changed there since just 3 days ago, right? Edmonton versus Utah, Anaheim versus Vegas Golden Knights, Carolina versus Ottawa. So suddenly Ottawa are back in the playoffs. Cody Rhodes is being eliminated. Gooner all on his own here against Dark Vengeance. And Pittsburgh versus the Islanders. So that changed quite a bit just since the second. Today's what, the 5th? 4. What's today's date? The 4th? Or the 5th? Do you know what the date is, Luke?
It is the 4th of April.
4th of April. So it was only 2 days ago. So those games changed up already quite a bit since 2 days ago, and Ottawa is back in the picture. So that's interesting. Detroit still is not, and LA has been removed. So maybe none of your teams might make the playoffs, Luke. But I mean, what do I have to boast about? It ain't like Toronto's being, they're not in the playoffs either.
They're on the verge of, they could clinch a playoff position. So far already, yeah, they're very red.
It could still happen.
They're fucking losing to the Rangers. How the fuck are you losing to the Rangers?
Yeah. There is still time, but time is ticking. Time is definitely ticking. You were okay with Sami Zayn beating Carmelo Hayes this close to Mania? Really, Moon?
Really? Fuck it out.
Wow. Why were you okay with that? Just out of curiosity. Rangers are beating the Red Wings 1-0 right now. 1-0.
I know.
No. It sets up a feud between Melo and Trick. Well, I mean, couldn't they have done that anyways by having Trick beat Sami Zayn? Or sorry, because I mean, Trick has already kind of earned a shot at the U.S. title anyways. So they could have still kept the belt on Melo and had a Melo versus Williams. All right, I'll be right back. I have a call coming in, so I'll be just a couple of moments.
Well, but you could have had Trick versus Melo like straight away, bro.
Saw it coming and fired back hard. Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense. Goes into the corner.
Uh-oh, we know what's next.
Oh, decapitating clothesline. That'll keep you out for good.
Cover! Oh! How in the world did he do that?
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Panic scouted, now can capitalize. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful. And he's obviously prepared for this as he goes for the ladder. Let's get it on. Jumping knee strike. Lights out. Launching himself from the ropes.
Staggering back up, maybe to a foregone conclusion.
A drop kick from the middle rope.
Nicely done.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
It's a table. I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good. Oh, with authority.
And there's another focused attack to his head. A reversal. He saw that coming.
think we're about to see it.
Step through. Style clash.
That can close the curtains on him. Cover.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Ripping their opponent up from the canvas, and it's a torture rack.
Ah, is this one over?
He has nowhere to go. He taps.
That's it. Eliminated from the match.
Forearm smash. That was impressive.
Whoa, swinging that twig like McSorley. What a counter. Caught with a lariat. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Ooh. He answers right back.
Dodges away.
Ooh, loving blow. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
This is insanity.
Did you expect it? Gonna roll through, calf crusher submission. It's locked in.
Tap, tap, tap. And with the submission lock.
Ooh, that hurt.
Oh, my God. Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. Big clothesline. Oh my goodness.
Through the table.
Cover. Is it enough?
No, stops the count at 2.
Thought he had him. You gotta be kidding me.
He's got him square in his sights here.
Oh my gosh. I don't think there's any coming back from that. The cover.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Unreal. Unreal to kick out there.
Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary. It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that would end most matches.
Waistlock applied, but their opponent manages to fight out with a series of punches.
What a right hand and then
Wow, somersault unprettier.
he might have secured the win here. 2.
Got it. They outlasted every other team in this match.
Always interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action, as that match demonstrated. thriving in a match like this.
I have returned. Sorry about that. The missus called. Had to answer the call. But I see Dark Vengeance, Luke, defeated Team Arsenal.
Yeah,
and sadly, I missed most of that match. So what happened? Hopefully it was at least a good match. It says greatest of all time, so I'm assuming it was a banger like the previous two matches. But I guess as far as things go, could have been better for you if Team Arsenal had a one. The Rangers scored again?
No, the Starbucks giving me the result.
It's still 1-0, yeah? Yeah. So congratulations goes out to Team Rocky Cross as Rocky Cross and Mad Dog Dark Vengeance defeat Team Arsenal and move on to the semifinals. Who are they going to face? Will it be the Coalition or will it be the Lucha Brothers? That's our final quarterfinals matchup that is coming up right now. So let's keep the ball rolling. But wowzers, I'm going to have to go back and watch that because, Team Arsenal didn't win, but I'm still, it's shitty that I missed the entire match. I missed the whole match. Well, except for the very beginning, but, nothing was really happening in the very beginning. It was a series of exchanges. It was kind of a back and forth affair. But I missed the rest of the match. Come back and Team Arsenal lost. What in the blue hell? But anyways, again, congratulations to Team Rocky Cross. Dark Vengeance moving on to the semifinals. Let's see who they are going to face. Will it be the Coalition, MJF and the One Elijah Archer, or Penta and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers? Because that's our last quarterfinal matchup. And we're going to get right to it. So Moon Raider doesn't have a problem with Sami Zayn dethroning Carmelo. He was on a 91-day run. I thought that was an awful decision. I really did. I don't know. That's Sami Zayn dethroning Carmelo Hayes this close to WrestleMania.
Yeah, said he's okay with it.
I know. I think I'm surprised too. I didn't think he would be because it's kind of a crazy thing.
He said he sets up. It sets up. He said it sets up. It sets up Trick and Mello. How does that set up Trick and Mello when?
Yeah, no, it's because it's Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the United States Championship. But they could have had that rivalry anyways at WrestleMania. Yeah. Who said? They still could have built a story and had a long-standing rivalry between the two. But I think that Carmelo Hayes deserved the opportunity to go in as champion and defend that championship. I don't know. I don't know.
This is gonna be good.
All right, here we go. The Coalition about to make their way to the ring to face the Lucha Brothers.
I've seen something about SmackDown that I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Did you watch SmackDown? I haven't watched the entirety of it, but I started watching it.
I've heard something about Randy Orton.
Well, yeah, so Randy Orton, the person he was on the phone with, was Pat McAfee. I don't know.
Does that make any fucking sense?
Not really, no.
I've just found it out. I just didn't want to explain it today in case anyone's not watched it, but you know what? I'll probably do you a favour. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oftentimes with teams,
I don't know. But,
these are two superstars who are equally high level.
well, because nobody in their right mind, even through Pat McAfee and as a potential possibility...
Wrestling has one royal family. I would love to. Pat McAfee has a royal family.
Yeah, because he's not part of the Orton family.
Exactly.
So, I mean... But even putting that aside, you know, people were coming up with all kinds of theories, you know, The Rock, and all kinds of, you know, options of who might be on the phone, right, with Randy Orton, and it ends up being Pat McAfee. Like, well, I don't know. Top viewers on streamboo.com. That's sensational, but guess what, motherfucker? You are banned. I won't curse you, I'll just flat out ban you. I am not Danhausen. You are banned. Goodbye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Moonrader joined and then left. How dare he?
I joined from the PlayStation side.
Oh, okay, I see. And left with the mobile side. I gotcha. So what did you think of that match between Dark Vengeance and Team Arsenal? Were you watching?
I was watching a little.
Yeah, see, I missed most of it because I ended up with a phone call I had to answer. So I missed 3/4 of the match, so I don't even know. But I mean, I'm assuming it was a good match. Luke said it was a good match. Obviously, could have went better for him. He wanted Team Arsenal to win, but unfortunately for...
Well, everyone wants their own team.
Exactly. Unfortunately, you know...
Oh, this is going to be bad.
It didn't turn out favorable for Team Hardcore Country Luke. Team Rocky Cross lost to Team Rocky Cross. That's he is going to boast. He's going to boast. Even if he doesn't end up winning the tournament, he is going to let you know that Dark Vengeance beat Team Arsenal.
Right across the spine. For the record, Saxton,
that in itself is kind of ghastly, isn't it?
Hey, I'd be a great teammate.
Much less the fact that Team Arsenal did not win.
No, thank you. Turns that in his favor. Counters on top of counters.
I mean, like I said, when I left, it was basically a series of exchanges. It was kind of back and forth, and I missed 3/4 of the match after that, so I don't know. But I assume it would have been a great match, yeah. What I didn't assume was that Rocky Cross and Mad Dog both, you know, together weighing at over 1,000 pounds. That was interesting.
The Red Wings better beat the fucking Rangers.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Minnesota Wild scored. They lead the Ottawa Senators 2-0 right now. That's in the first period. There's still 4:25 left of the first period.
DQ match. Yeah, but there actually is, Cole. A lot of the strategy about escalation, knowing when to take offense.
Rangers are still leading 1-0 at the moment.
Strategy there, whether you like it or not.
Larkin's just had a chance there.
Bash with a punch to the gut.
So do a Larkin with it.
So the Minnesota Wild scored 2 goals in just over 6 minutes against the Ottawa Senators.
Got him in the corner now.
Wowzers.
Vicious.
Not a good look for the Senators.
Oh,
the
body weight down across the neck and...
But I mean, Canadian teams didn't do well this year, ultimately. Anyways, I mean, what do we got? We got Edmonton and the Montreal Canadiens. Well, right now, you know, well, Ottawa's losing right now, but if it was to have started today before this game started anyway, Ottawa would have been in the playoffs. So we'd have 3 teams in the playoffs, but they're currently losing. Now, to be fair, the Wild are already in the playoffs, but I forget. Let's have a look at the standings again. Let's have a little wee look-see at the standings again here.
You know, we can stay here, guys. Wrapping the arm over that top rope. Very effective.
I'm not even sure why Ottawa was listed as being in.
Exploiting the arm must be the strategy here.
Because that would have put the top 5 in the. So what are they doing then? The top 8 in the Eastern Conference then?
The communication between these two
Instead of the top 4 in each division, they must be. Because usually it's the top 4 in any division, so they must be doing the top 8 of the conference instead of the top 4 in each division. Not sure I like that, by the way. I liked it better when it was the top 4 in each division. You still get your 8 teams for the playoffs, but it's, you know...
What's it again? Top 4?
Well, usually the top 4 in each division. So 8 teams from each conference, right?
Yeah.
But it looks like they're doing the top 8 in the conference because, I mean, there's a lot of people from the Atlantic Division they slate to be in the playoffs.
Oh, wait a minute. This is going to...
So basically, one division could dominate the other as far as teams making playoffs as it stands with that rule set. But so the Red Wings.
Going up top. Oh, this is not good.
Where did it go? There it is. The Red Wings.
That was that chemistry you cannot teach.
Are sitting in like 7th.
Stop to the back of the neck.
Sorry, they're in 6th. In the Atlantic Division.
With a kick to the gut.
Well, they're tied with the Senators with 86 points. They both have played the same amount of games. The next team above them is the Boston Bruins. They have 94 points. And then Montreal has 96, so they're 10 points ahead of the Senators and the Red Wings. Lightning with 98, and then the Sabres with 100.
Double team coming. Face breaker.
Lightning and Sabres are only 2 points apart. Whereas if you look at the Metropolitan Division, you got the Hurricanes with 100 points, but they're 8 points ahead of the Penguins. 11 points ahead of the third place team, which is the Islanders. Kind of crazy.
And here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
Same thing with the Central Division in the Western Conference. You got the Avalanche with 108 points, so they're 8 points ahead of the Stars, who have 100 points, which in the Eastern Conference, they'd be at the top of their division. The Wild with 94 points. That's a 24-point difference, and they're in 4th spot in the Central Division. That's crazy.
Penalty for Chelsea, maybe.
No, he gets the shoulder up.
This is no time to
By the way, what's the score of the Chelsea and Port Vale game right now?
4-0. No surprise here.
Chelsea's up 4-0.
Yeah, it's League One.
That's crazy. That's 2 games today that have been 4-0. Like, what the hell? That is. Look at the Ducks, man. They're the top of the Pacific Division with 87 points. But they're way behind other leaders in the other divisions. Again, so Pacific Division, they're the top of the Pacific with 87 points. But the Central Division and the Western, the top of the food chain is 108 points. Number 2 is 100 points. The Wild and number 3 are sitting with 94 points. That's 7 points behind, yet they're the top of the Pacific. So the Pacific Division is just atrocious this year.
Can the Red Wings make playoffs or not?
A defiant kick out after
I mean, I think they have a chance.
But we're not winning right now. That's the thing.
No, they're losing right now, 1-0, right?
What elevation!
Yeah, there's still a lot of time left, though. It's second period.
So Detroit can still make the playoffs, but their chances are tight. So as of April 3rd, which is yesterday, they're in a 3-way tie for the final spot with 88 points.
And these guys are trying to prove they belong in the main event, that they are on top of the mountain.
With about 32 to 44% chance to qualify, is what they're saying. So Detroit is fighting the Ottawa Senators and the Columbus Blue Jackets for the last wild card spot.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get
Senators currently hold the advantage over Detroit due to having more regulation wins, 33 versus 29. Red Wings have 7 games left. That's including the game they're playing right now. So they definitely need a strong finish.
Just got cut off by a super kick.
Not losing to the fucking New York Rangers.
Well, that's what they're saying. While they're in contention, recent performances have made their path to postseason difficult, forcing them to jump over competitors in the final week. They're going to have a real strong finish to make the playoffs. And I believe the LA Kings are already out.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. And into the corner he goes.
Oh yes, they can. They can still make it. So the LA Kings are actively in the 2026 NHL playoffs hunt, recently holding a Western Conference wildcard spot with roughly 8 games left in the season. After a crucial overtime win against the Blues in early April. Oh, Archer got eliminated by Penta. The reigning defending TWA Underground World Champion has taken out the one MJF all by himself now. That is not good, because the Lucha Brothers have been on fire. Penta, specifically, has been absolutely phenomenal. And MJF's all alone in there. Recently holding a Western Conference wildcard spot with roughly 8 games left after a crucial overtime win against the Blues. They're fighting for a position in a tight race with odds favoring their postseason chances. So it looks like they might actually make the playoffs over the Red Wings. Well, that's Western Conference, but...
And he stops that offense.
Key upcoming matchups against direct contenders like the Nashville Predators are critical for securing their spot.
You gotta be kidding me. Everyone here is in shock. That was plan A, and it didn't work.
So while they are in a favorable position to qualify, they are in a tight race with teams like Nashville and San Jose. So they do still have a chance. So Red Wings and LA both have a chance.
There's 2, and a kick out at 2.
2 count only there. MJF just about eliminated Penta. If he can defeat Penta, and even the odds here, the Coalition still have a chance. Oh, shit. Double kick right to the lippies. It's not looking good here.
Between the ropes, roll through.
Oh, MJF caught him. A super kick of his own. MJF needs to eliminate somebody here before the numbers game tires him out too much and he has no chance at all.
Elbows He's trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Because eventually, the numbers game will wear you down and end your evening. So anyways, yeah, Detroit and LA both still have a shot at making the playoffs. Unlike my team, who basically... Well, they're facing a team that's already in the playoffs. So it just depends on what Nashville and San Jose does as far as LA goes. And what did they say?
No Montreal where Canadians have got the fucking, what's it? The New Jersey Devils next.
They have the Devils. They're already in the playoffs as well, though. And they've been playing pretty decent hockey all season, so I don't see them losing their spot. Ace Hunter's in the house. I see you, Ace. What's going on? What's new and exciting? What's going down, my friend? Welcome to the Joe Linck Tag Team #1 Contendership Tournament.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together. Quick thinking from Penta.
In the near future, I also want to do a women's tournament. I'd like to see a women's tag team tournament. You know, you got teams like Country Dominance that we can have in there. Teams like Alexa and Charlotte. The Irresistible Force. You know, there's so many great teams in the women's tag team division. A tournament would be a lot of fun for them too. You got the Wolfpack gals, Vicious and Delicious. I mean, it would be a great tournament. So I definitely think we should do that. Of course, our next live show is going to be TWA Underground. And then the plan is to have the TWA Speed Championship #1 Contendership Tournament immediately after. That, of course, will be tomorrow live on YouTube.
Placed him in the corner here.
Just woke up 20 to 30 minutes ago. Did you have a long night? Were you out partying, or are you just being lazy today? Oh, MJF got that right shoulder up. The Coalition's still in it to win it. Unfortunately, it is still 2-1 in favor of the Lucha Brothers here right now. Or 2-on-1 anyways. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
The Lucha Brothers as of now the numbers advantage.
They do. Penta breaks up the pinfall. Every time MJF looks like he's going to pick up the advantage and turn things around, turn the tides. Either Ray Phoenix or Penta is right behind him, throwing a monkey wrench in his plans. Oh, here we go. Ray Phoenix is eliminated. It is 1-on-1. Penta versus MJF. The Coalition still have a chance here. MJF now has to take out the TWA Underground World Champion, who, of course, eliminated Elijah Archer just a few minutes ago. Can MJF get the job done for the Coalition? Or will the world champion carry his team through to face Dark Vengeance in the semifinals?
Whip back into the ring. Oh, what a club. Strikes with a kick.
Oh, nice reversal by Penta.
Up and around.
Wow. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Penta dishing it out.
Powering up their opponent.
MJF's in trouble here. Oh, that was like a power bomb backbreaker.
There's two. Oh my God!
MJF kicks out again. Wow. I thought he was done right there. Oh, Penta. Penta did not look before he moved. Missed the mark, landed with nobody home, but somehow still in control of the matchup. That's how good Penta has been doing so far in Season 7. I know I got to bed around 3 a.m., get up around noon or 1, depending. Okay, well, what time is it right now where you are? I forget what time zone you're even in. Question of the show, my opinion is that they love handing Sammy titles that are not a world championship. Personally, I think he should have had that at least one by now. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I mean, he's mostly a mid-carder, but he does deserve a world championship. Even if it's a transitional thing, right? Which is basically what this United States Championship is for him.
Why would you say
Penta might be looking to fly.
Well, I think he's done enough in the business and put enough people over and made enough of the mid-card titles look good enough that you could give him even a transitional championship run. But he's mostly a mid-carder, in my opinion.
Clutching the wrist.
But I mean, you know, Kofi Kingston's has been world champion. You know? I was never the biggest Kofi Kingston, because he's a mid-carder too. I like him as part of a tag team, but I've never really...
you don't like mid-carders?
Well, I like mid-carders, I don't think Kofi Kingston was necessarily deserving of a world championship run. Great as part of a tag team. Singles competition, he's never...
I actually have always liked him, though, right?
I like him, he's never done much for me in the singles competition realm. He's just been a great tag team partner for me.
Oh, stop.
And I know he's won the Intercontinental title as well. You know, he's won titles, but I don't see him as a main eventer.
I like the better off.
And it must be garbage day.
I don't see him as a main eventer, is all.
A reversal. Well scouted.
But much like Sami Zayn, at that point he had done enough and people were behind him. He was over with the fans. So it is what it is. It's 2 o'clock where you are? Okay, so we have the same time zone. Good Lord, Luke, what the hell is wrong with you today? I'm sure people are enjoying your flatulence. Too much cola for you. That's what it is. And you probably ate the whole fucking box too, didn't you? That's what the problem is. Ate the whole fucking box. He's drinking cola. Next it'll be popcorn.
Going up to the top now.
So yeah, we do have the same times. Okay, so you went to bed really late and you don't like to get up till noon or 1. Okay. Good Lord. Even if I went to bed at 3 in the morning, I mean I would still be up by 8. I'd still be up by 8. Man, what a match between the Coalition and the Lucha Brothers so far. Of course, MJF been carrying the latter half of this matchup.
Penta gets rescinded right back.
Big back body drop. Down to the floor goes Penta. What is MJF doing? Oh, high-risk maneuver. Big diving knee drop from the top turnbuckle right into the face of Penta. Penta with a barbed wire bat, right across the thigh of MJF. MJF, though, gets out of the way. Superman punch. Penta is down. Oh, he missed the knee, drove himself right into the barricade. Did MJF. That's kind of crazy.
And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where he wants.
MJF flew right into the barricade. Mufasa says, I woke up at 6 and went to bed at 2. 4 hours. Yeah, I'm basically the same way. I'm lucky if I get 5.5 hours of sleep. And that's not even necessarily all consecutive. I might wake up in between, you know, somewhere in that 5.5 hours. I probably woke up at least once. My body does not like sleep. I do work between 4 and 11 mostly. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. It's your time to relax when you get up after midnight, yeah. I heard that, Luke. Open another fucking cola you are. Wow, look at that, he did it! MJF did it, he pulled it off, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. And moving on to the semifinals of this tournament, the Coalition, with MJF scored a huge win over Penta, the TWA Underground World Champion, to send his team into the semifinals to face Dark Vengeance from Team Rocky Cross. Wow. I gotta be honest, I thought the Lucha Brothers were picking up the win here. Not gonna lie at all. Not gonna lie at all. Archer had a real tough time against Penta. Had no issues with Ray Phoenix, but he had a real tough time against Penta. Penta ended up eliminating him. He was the first to be eliminated.
The Wings got a power play, yeah.
Oh, okay. How much left of the second period?
It's 6 minutes and 51 seconds.
All right. Still lots of time there. And Red Wings, well, it depends. I mean, have they been playing with...
Fans have played better in the third period than a while.
How have they been playing in the last few minutes? Because I don't tell you.
They've been playing all right. It's just can't score.
But I'm just saying, if they've been playing well in the last, say, 4 to 5 minutes, it gives them better odds of doing well on the
And we've got a power play.
power play. Yeah, on the power play. Yeah. So MJF scores a big win. The Coalition move on. The semifinals are in stone. Archer probably still pissed that he let Penta eliminate him.
Two great superstars that go great together, and that win is proof. Elimination matches are absolutely a cruel mistress, but they've certainly found a way to overcome such a challenge.
Looks like we're taking a ghastly ad break. I hate ads. All right, here we go. Time to get into the semifinals. I mean, if I had my way, I would turn ads completely off, so that people did not have to endure.
My ads, and I know I act like a cheeky person. My one is every 8 minutes of 3-minute ads.
Every 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Have you tried turning it down? Or is that just what you wanted to set at?
I do switch it every now. I do switch it.
Now, do you make
every now and again?
Now, do you make anything off the ads? Because I know, for some people, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference.
I've been getting my payout has been going up.
Shit, I haven't had a payout, and I don't know. It's been a long time since I had a payout. Long time, probably close to a year now. All right, here we go. Semifinals are set in stone, and we're going to start things off with the Wolfpack versus MFT. Let's go.
7-0 win, 7-0 incoming for Chelsea.
7-0 for Chelsea?
7-0.
Soon to be.
Wow. That is crazy.
Imagine making the journey all the way to fucking there to get beat 7-0, man.
Right? I'm sorry, that's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. You know, we've been talking a lot about you because, I know Moonraider loves it. So, I used to play it. I love playing it. Well, one thing we haven't touched base on today is Major League Baseball. The season is underway. We know this, right? And who's your favorite baseball team again, Moon?
The New York Yankees.
New York Yankees. Luke, I forget.
I haven't picked a baseball team, mate.
You haven't? I mean, if you like watching it, I don't watch. I watch more towards the end of the season, and I watch the baseball playoffs because, like every other sport, baseball playoffs are a completely different beast. It's better games. They play harder, faster. It's just way. I wish they would play like that all season long. It would make the season more interesting. But most regular season baseball games, man, are like watching paint dry. Like watching paint dry. Oh my god. So, they just... Oh, the playoffs were awesome last year. Absolutely awesome. Not even just because Toronto went to the World Series and fucking bottled it with 2 back-to-back chances. Well, I'm sorry, they did. You 2 chances back-to-back at home to win the World Series, and you bottle it? What? How do you not win at least one of those games at home? You know what I mean? What the fuck? But anyway, so the the season just barely get underway, but you've already got the New York Yankees sitting in the top of the American League East. They're 6-1. 6-1. The Blue Jays are 4-3. So they're 2 games back. Orioles are 3-4. Red Sox are 2-5. And the Rays are 2-5 as well. American League Central, the Guardians are sitting at 5-3. The Royals are 3-3. Tigers are 3-4. The Twins are 3-4, and the White Sox are 2-5. American League West, Astros are 5-3. The Rangers are 4-3. The Mariners are 4-4. The Angels are 3-5, and the Athletics are 2-5. So that's the American League. Over in the National League, you got the Braves sitting at 6-2. The Marlins are 5-2. Phillies are 4-3. The Mets are 4-4, and the Nationals, who used to be the Montreal Expos, by the way, are 3-4. Yeah, Canada used to have 2 teams in Major League Baseball, but they ended up selling to Washington, became the Washington Nationals. The Brewers are 5-1 in the National League Central. The Reds are 4-3. The Pirates are 4-3. Cardinals are 4-3, and the Cubbies are 3-4. And then, last but not least, the National League West. The Dodgers are 5-2. Diamondbacks are 3-5. Giants are 3-5. The Rockies are 2-5, and the Padres are 2-5. So the Yankees happen to be Moon Raiders' favorite team. They're off to a smashing start there, Moon Raider. Yeah. Games on today, actually. The Cardinals are playing the Tigers right now. They're the top of the third. It's 3-0 for the Tigers. There's other games about to start and more games on later. You got the Blue Jays and the White Sox, the Brewers and the Royals, the Dodgers and the Nationals, the Orioles and the Pirates, the Astros and the Athletics, Padres and the Red Sox. You got the Reds and the Rangers. The Marlins and the Yankees are playing tonight at 7. Moon Raiders. So that'd be.
That's round about 12. I might get this subscription.
Yeah, it's 12:05 for you.
Don't they show the MLB on like BT and like TNT Sports?
Yeah, last season it was, but it was basically like when it was the playoffs, like the last part of the playoffs before the World Series. It was both games, like both division final games were on BT Sport, but also like on TNT Sport, but also before the off season, the playoff season, the playoff part. I think it's a few games, I think it is.
So in addition to the Marlins and the Yankees, there's also the Rays and the Twins playing today. Well, tonight, actually. Brewers and the Royals, the Braves and the Diamondbacks. The Cubbies are playing the Guardians. Phillies and Rockies are playing. The Mets and the Giants. And Seattle is playing the Angels.
As easy as it may seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent.
So you're not a Seattle Mariners fan then, Moon Raider? I figured maybe because you like you like the Seattle team. What the fuck are they called in the NFL? The Seahawks. I don't know why that was literally slipping my mind for a moment there. I thought maybe because you're a Seahawks fan, you might pay attention to the other Seattle teams as well.
Yeah, Seattle Seahawks was the first team I first heard of coming from the NFL side.
And then, of course, in hockey, you got the Seattle Kraken. Do you watch the Kraken play at all?
Oh, no, I don't.
What's the thought here? Scoop slam.
If it was the NHL side, I would say Montreal Canadiens. So like Montreal Canadiens.
And if he keeps this up,
I know they've been impressive, like with what I've seen on my horse popping up for them.
Yeah. I mean, they're not making the playoffs this year, so.
and a stop to the gut, too.
They
I
are.
thought they were in the playoffs, the Montreal Canadiens.
Well, the Canadians are, but the Kraken aren't, is what I meant. Seattle Kraken.
He's not going to be able to pull this.
They've only got 75 points on the season.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you.
Still a
Never a
lock
good
and
time for that to happen.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Tag made.
Yeah, no, if the playoffs were to happen today, Seattle would not be in there.
Tagalog is waiting a bit right now.
Has to trust his instincts at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 2 goes to the red. He's not what it was.
Fucking Montreal. If the playoffs were to start today, Montreal Canadiens would be playing the Buffalo Sabres. Now, that, to be fair, they've always had a great rivalry throughout the years, but Buffalo's doing very, very well this year, though.
How are my LA Kings doing? Because, like, obviously, Detroit Red Wings are letting down.
Well, like I said earlier, both teams still have a chance to make the playoffs, but it's a tight race. It is a tight race. So far, no eliminations between MFT and the Wolfpack, but already off to a banger of a matchup. I don't think anybody expected any less between these two teams, though. We started off with 8 villains, or 8 villainous teams, anyways. And we're still left with 4, so we're bound to have bangers. That's for sure.
So ruthless.
We could have called it the Joe Linck Banger Tournament. So far, every match has been... I mean, I missed most of Luke's match because I was on a phone call. But he tells me it was still a good matchup. So, I mean, we've had nothing but bangers all day today in this tournament. I'm sure Joe Linck is going to enjoy it as he watches it to get his recaps and highlights ready.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
I'm sure he'll do... He still has to cover episode 702 as well. So he's one show and some house show matches behind.
Oh, no.
But he'll quickly catch up on those.
Double impact. This is his moment.
He will quickly catch up on those when he gets the time. As usual. That's what Joe does.
Power slam. In off the tag.
All right, so has the Chelsea game changed at all? It was 7-0, which is absolutely fucking crazy.
Has to find a way out of there.
Is it still 7-0?
Setting it up. Thunderous clothesline.
What's the score of the Chelsea game?
Oh, it was 7-0 win.
Oh, that was the final score. Okay. That's insane, though. 7-0. I mean, Luke and I expected Chelsea to win. We said 2-0, 2-0, maybe 2-1. 7-0.
You are playing League well up.
He breaks the ref's count.
It probably doesn't hurt. It probably doesn't hurt the confidence any. You know what I mean? Like,
My own fucking father's down fucking prison.
you're what?
My own father basically with like a lot, well, kind of hair is going bald. Really.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Might as well call me fucking Dad Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Ace Honor says, Jesus, 2-5. I've never seen such a bad start for the Red Sox in my life as a Red Sox fan. Yeah, they're 2-5, unfortunately. Mufasa says, I'm hoping the Wolfpack wins this tournament. I've been wanting to see Mufasa fight Alan Severn for a while. I mean, all you got to do is challenge Alan Severn. He never says no to anybody. Hell, he accepted a challenge from January, if you remember. I was surprised he accepted that one. I was surprised he accepted.
I was going to say about that because as soon as I physically just now saw, and even a little earlier on, as soon as I saw Alan 7, I was just like, wait, every time even if it's every timer, as my remaining time, I always think like, oh, Alan 7 versus January.
Yeah.
TWA lockdown.
I know, that was a crazy match. Crazy match. Couldn't believe January beat him. I mean, who knows? Maybe Alan Severn held back a bit. You know, he accepted the challenge. First ever Legends Champion versus Legends Champion. Nobody thought that would ever happen. But it did happen. But I mean, who knows? Maybe, Severn, he may have accepted the matchup, but maybe he didn't give it his all. I don't know, but he did. He definitely did lose that match to January. But I mean, January's a gargantuan and so damn good. You know what I mean? So there's that too. But I don't know. Many people have suggested that perhaps Alan Severn put January over. He's a January fan, so I guess you could potentially see that. But I don't know. Who knows?
Fucking Solo Sikoa already. He's fucking foot on the rope, on the middle rope.
Well, it's 2-0 now, Luke, for the Rangers. There you go. Mufasa says that the challenge is out and sent to Alan Severn. Hardcore match, Mufasa versus... That would be awesome, actually. That would be awesome.
And now he's going to the top rope.
I mean, there's a possibility that I might record a few house show matches tonight before tomorrow's TWA Underground. So, who knows? I mean, if you want to see Mufasa versus Alan Severn, they could even start their rivalry at a house show. At a house show match. And see where that goes.
I might have to go live tomorrow. I might have to go live tomorrow with my Rise instead because the Arsenal game's starting at 8 o'clock. By the time it's finished, it'll probably be about 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, what time would you plan on going live? Just because we have TWA Underground tomorrow too, so I don't want to clash the shows. Oh. Well, tomorrow's Sunday.
No, it's Sunday then, isn't it?
Yeah. No, today's Saturday.
Oh, right, yeah.
Today's Saturday. But either way, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it later and get it all sorted out. Not really a big deal. I just don't want to clash the two shows.
Caught by the back elbow.
That is all. So yeah, Alan Severn versus Mufasa. I would definitely be down to watch that. Ace Hunter says Mufasa versus Alan Severn would burn the house down. That's a fire match, and I agree. Totally agree.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Totally agree. So I think we should definitely make that happen.
Good night. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
And then, of course, tomorrow, TWA Underground, and right after TWA Underground, we're going to be having our TWA Speed Championship #1 Contendership tournament as well. Originally supposed to be today, but video production caused us so many issues. And according to Mufasa, Danhausen had something to do with it as well. But either way, we had so many issues that the tag team tournament didn't start till almost 2 hours after we meant to start it. So therefore, we're going to have the tournament tomorrow after Underground instead. Yo, Mr. Pink Gaming returned. Welcome back. Appreciate you, my... Holy. I tried to combine two words there. Did you hear that? I tried to combine two words there. We appreciate you. There we go. We'll get that out of the way. Mr. Pink Gaming, appreciate you coming back.
Vicious, downright savage.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, Ace Hunter says Danhausen is always cursing people. How's your day going, Mr. Pink? I didn't ask you earlier. I am curious to know. And when are you going live again? When is your next show? When is Mr. Pink Gaming going to be live with some wrestling action for us to enjoy? Went out for a motorcycle ride. 52 is still a little cold. Yeah.
Spinning solo.
He does, yeah. He has his own wrestling promotion, yep.
You know, he goes live up fucking like really late for me, though, about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Coming in off the tag.
3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, yeah.
I don't normally get a chance to really watch him that much.
I mean, sometimes he's a little earlier than that, but yeah. Either way, still late for you because you're in the UK.
Yeah,
I usually do 10 to 12 hours proud stream every Sunday for a month now. Okay, so that's your new schedule? Okay. So you'll be live tomorrow then.
And a live crowd doesn't get any
roughly what time?
edge of their seats and then some. Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan. Solo really on top of his game right now.
If I do see him live, it's like go to sleep. I do pop in.
Argentine backbreaker.
Oh yeah, you gotta pop in. Always something interesting going on over there.
Sikoa's in a bind.
Let's see if we can get a shout out here for Mr. Pink. There we go. If you're not already following Mr. Pink Gaming, definitely give him a follow. Check out his show when he goes live. Looks like his new schedule is roughly 10 to 12 hour show every Sunday, and that's been going on for a month now. So about 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay. I probably won't be live yet at 10 a.m., so I will definitely pop in. New wrestlers needed. New wrestlers needed, but only on PC. Yeah, I hate the fact that they took away cross-platform. I'm still bitchy about that. I don't. It'd be 2 o'clock in the afternoon for you, yeah. Or 3 o'clock. Sorry, yeah. So that's a great time for you. Oh, Sikoa gets the shoulder up. Solo Sikoa was just about eliminated.
Fireman's carry.
I got to tell you, this has been a much better match. So not that they aren't both obviously from the quarterfinals, but I know they're capable of having great matches. But I just wondered how much each of the teams had left in the gas tank, because each match, from the tone-setting matchup to the final quarterfinal matchup, they were all bangers. Like, I'm surprised that these two teams are still able to function this long into the matchup. It's crazy. And nobody's been eliminated yet.
Gets there. Teammate makes the save.
Nobody's been eliminated yet. That is crazy. But there's only 2 matches left, right? Final semi-final match and the tournament final. And knowing that, you've got 2 teams going to war. This has already been a fairly lengthy matchup. No eliminations yet. If the next matchup, let's say between the Dark Vengeance and the Coalition, if it's a quicker matchup, that's going to favor that team. Let's not forget, damage retention is a real thing, right? You get beat, you become battered, bruised, fatigued.
He kicks out at 2.
More of the Machine kicks out. Still no eliminations.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps. Drops the leg. Solo now going up.
Solo going upstairs. Taken to the skies. Landed but nobody home. Basement drop kick right to the head by War of the Machine. That is a big man to be basement drop kicking anybody in the head, man. I got to tell you.
Placed him in the corner here.
No, thank you. I will take the 0 on that. I've been bouncing between 696 and 697 followers all month. You're gaining and losing viewers? You know why that is, though, probably? Don't forget Twitch does monthly bot sweeps. So probably 8 o'clock.
I don't know. I think it's around about 11 or 12, but I'm going to have a look through Netflix.
I think it's more like 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern, which would be 11 or 12. Yeah, 11 or 12 your time.
That's quite early.
So yeah, Mr. Pink, they do monthly bot sweeps. So, and because there's people that are still buying viewers all the time, actually, and you know who they are because if you go in their channel, it says they have about 800 people watching their stream, and they got about 3 people in the chat room.
Yeah, I know one of them.
Oh, I know a few of them. They're just cheating the system, and somehow, because it's
one of the guys.
You're not supposed to be able to do that. That's a way to lose your Twitch account, but yet somehow these people are sliding through the system and getting to partner quick.
Yeah, one of them I knew, or should I say, that are doing it to this day. They're still on Twitch.
Yeah, no, there's a few of them that are. And again, you know who they are, because if you go into a legit channel that has... I've been in channels that have less than 800, because there was somebody on there earlier today with 800 viewers. So I've been in channels that have less than that, 200, 300, but they have an active chat. You got 25, 30, 40, 50 people in there chatting all at once. But then you go into these other channels that claim they have 800 viewers, and there's like 3 people at most chatting in that chat room. It's like, are you kidding me? So you're telling me 800 people are watching this and nobody is saying anything? Come on. But yeah, some people get away with it. But so when that happens, it also sends bots out on Twitch, which means they attach to our channels and come in and bothering us during our shows and streams. Yours usually says less viewers than are actually there. Well, that's, you know why that...
Is that how it works, though? Like clicking on the link and buying their bots there. Is that what it is? Like buying bots?
That's also how you lose your account, though.
Well, that's what you can lose your account for it. Yeah, so you go to the link and you can buy viewers that will show up at your next show. Or stream, depending on what you're doing. Apparently quite a few people. And for a long time it wasn't happening. And we had less and less bot problems. But then over the past, I want to say a good 4, 5, 6 months, there's been an increasing amount of people and newer streamers coming in and purchasing those bots, and it just unleashed bots on Twitch again. It's just crap. Yeah, I agree. It's crap. It's too scammy.
I get that as well. So.
I think they target lower people, I think.
But I mean, so yeah, that's... But there's so many bots that get unleashed because of these... There's so many being purchased, like it's hard for the monthly sweeps to get them all, so you still get them attached to your channels. And
I'm not stupid enough to buy bots, me, so.
And he got to his partner.
Well, what's the point anyway? Like, why have 800 supposed viewers and no interaction? What good is that other than cheating the system? You know what I mean? What good is it? And like Mr. Pink says, that crap is too scammy.
Can this ref even count the 3?
I work hard for my money, and there is no satisfaction if I do not earn what I manage to... Exactly. Exactly. Agree 100% with you.
Yeah,
not that I really make money. I can't make money on YouTube at all because WWE and all of its subsidiaries are monetizing all the videos I do. And I'm not on Twitch as often as I used to be. So I don't... I mean, it's been a couple years, actually. I haven't really made a whole lot. In the beginning, I made, but I was also live 5, 6 times a week, and I was doing crazy stuff. Hence why today is the 703rd episode of TWA, right? So, yeah.
It's fucking color.
But yeah, so I don't really make money on Twitch either. From time to time, from people that subscribe. But not.
For me, it depends on how the meter goes. Depending on how the meter goes with me.
I mean, I don't care, anyways. I'm here.
I don't care.
I'm here to have a good time. I love our community.
I'm just not those people. I think it's those donors. And I got told by one of my Spanish friends, one of my Spanish folks that I know from a different app. Please beware of people that begs for money, begs for gifts, like even if it's the TikTok world or the Twitch world or something.
Yeah.
Or even anywhere else like Kick or something.
I refuse to go to Kick. Too much questionable shit over there.
Yeah, there's some weird shit over there.
Yeah, there is.
I never had issues personally myself.
Obviously, I've never ran a show on Kick, but I've been over there. I know people that have Kick accounts, and I've gone over there. And then I've seen some of the other channels that are available to you. There's a lot of questionable stuff. There's a lot more toxicity. It's basically a Temu version of Twitch anyways. It just isn't. No, it's not for me. It's not for me. We're doing great on YouTube, though. TWA's doing amazing on YouTube. We're at just about 4,000 views a month. You know, hundreds of hours of watch time. Like, we're doing better and better. Just in the last 28 days, we got 14 new subscribers. So we're getting closer to 900 subscribers.
I'm also doing good there, too.
Yeah, we're doing
good subscribers.
So the thing is a lot of people have gone back to YouTube. A lot of people have gone back to YouTube. But we're doing consistently and statistically better on YouTube than we are on Twitch. Which is why now Wrestle Wars Genesis is also on YouTube. And we're only going to do special events and tournaments, you know, once in a while here on Twitch. For the most part, I'm going to keep my, you know, Twitch around so I can support all of my other friends and community members that are on Twitch as well. And again, we're still going to run things on Twitch, just not nearly as often. You know, it is what it is. I have to go where the followers are. You know, if you don't want to watch me here on Twitch, you'd rather watch me on YouTube, so be it. That's where we are. You know what I mean? I don't care where I go. I just want to have a good time because we got a great community. 7 seasons now.
Third period.
703 episodes, and it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, start of the 3 period is still 2-0 for the Rangers. I'm a little surprised, to be fair. I'm a little surprised the Red Wings are losing to the Rangers. Yeah.
I don't think we haven't been good enough. I don't think so. The last couple of games.
I feel moving to Kick would be a betrayal to my Twitch follow. It'd be a betrayal to yourself. It's a very questionable environment, man. I'm telling you. Can we have the YouTube? Oh, you don't have our YouTube. Well, so if you're on my Discord, aren't you, Mr. Pink? Well, yeah, that too. Yep, that too. But it's also on Discord too. I have a section for YouTube links and Twitch links, and I didn't know you didn't have the YouTube. I apologize. So, you see, you're missing all the stuff we're doing on YouTube, unfortunately. Except for whatever we have posted in the Discord, of course. The YouTube link's not working? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. That's weird. I'll have to check on that, but I'll just get it to you. I will get it for you. Oops. I almost went into Discord instead of back onto the chat app. Don't forget, as of the next matchup, we are opening up the betting lines just like any other show. The final 3 matches we will be able to place bets on. You can earn some TWA coins. What the fuck? Why didn't it let me post my own link?
For me, with the subscribers on YouTube, speaking of YouTube.
Nailed right in the no-no square. That is ghastly. He's going to pay for that.
That's what I do on there too. That's what I've been doing on 26 on the island.
He is going to pay for that.
I cheated my way through the system too.
Solo Sikoa has been eliminated, though. It is down to Tongaloa versus Alan Severn and War the Machine. And I got to tell you, that's not good for Tongaloa. Not good for Tongaloa. Not to mention, he just hit Alan Severn right in the no-no square. Wow, the Wild are now leading 3-0 over the Senators.
That's a stiff shot to the body.
Man. I am subscribed to your YouTube. Fantastic. Are you on YouTube as well, Mr. Pink? Do you have a YouTube channel?
Look at this heel hook.
Feel free to post the link if you are.
This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying
You are?
the minute of
You should give us your link.
439 subscribers for me.
439. That's fantastic. Yeah, you are doing better and better.
That's the most I've done.
That's awesome.
Out of like the previous 3 YouTube channels I had, well, I still use, but it's just only to watch videos and shit.
Yeah.
It's because I used to have like threats and everything.
I mean, literally the only thing my channel's for is TWA Wrestling. It is literally dedicated to TWA Wrestling. So, but I do watch videos on YouTube as well. Reels, stuff like that.
The only time, even if it's like for me watching YouTube, if it says one of the guys I know, or if it's
he did not see War of the Machine coming, and he got planted hard. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. And moving on to the tournament final, representing Team Glenola, it is the Wolfman, Alan Severn, and War the Machine, the Wolfpack, are moving on, folks. Holy hell. I knew that wasn't going to go well for Tongaloa.
For the MFTs, the Team Bloodline, that's all, folks.
That's all. Say goodbye. You're going home. You're being sent to the locker room packing. So congratulations again to Team Glenola. Another big win. What a tournament so far for the Wolfpack. It's funny because earlier Mufasa said he wants to see the Wolfpack win the whole tournament. They keep
winning 2-0.
They keep fighting like this, and he might get his wish. Sorry, what's 2-0?
Dortmund, one of the teams that I betted on from the Paddy Power betting show.
Oh, gotcha.
I got to win, but I lost the bet today.
Hey, wait a minute. You know what I just realized? This is not a Gold Rush tournament. It's a #1 contendership tournament. We should have opened the betting lines for this match, too. God damn, I just clued into that fact. Because usually at this point, there's 3 matches left. Because you got the tournament final, then you have the championship final. There is no championship on the line today. It is for contendership only. So we should have had a betting line for that match, too. I fucked up. How dare I? How dare I deserve to be banned from a match for that. That is absolutely ghastly. So I apologize to everybody. I should have already had the betting lines open. You guys should have already had an opportunity to win some TWA coins. God damn. It's been the chaos today. That's what it is, between Danhausen and the video production team. And I mean, it's been a wild day, man. We've been live for just about 3 hours, but it took us almost 2 hours to even go live because of all the Danhausen antics and whatever the fuck video production was doing. We don't know. I mean, we threatened all their jobs, though. Luke and I, we gave it to them straight, like, you guys need to be fired. Suddenly, things are running smoothly.
They deserve what's it called, the fucking ticket, like, you're fired.
A pink slip for them. We can't ban you from the last match. Your rule. Well, the next match isn't the last match. It's the second last match. The tournament final will be the last match. We still have to go through Dark Vengeance versus the Coalition. So technically, I don't know why I'm saying this out loud or stating it again, but I can be banned from the match. Technically. Yeah. But all right, we're moving on to the final semi-final matchup, and I will open up the betting line for that matchup, so give me a second while I do that. But again, our final semi-final matchup is the Coalition versus Dark Vengeance from Team Rocky Cross. Rocky Cross just beat the one Elijah Archer in a singles matchup. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it might have been yesterday. To be fair, Archer's been running in singles competition and tag team competition at the same time lately, and that's never a recommended thing to do. Never I mean, think about it. Think of the stiff competition in the tag team division, and then look at the landscape of any division in singles competition. I mean, it's kind of a crazy thing to do. He should probably stick to tag team division for now at least, but Archer's Archer. What am I doing? Betting line.
I'm also a tag team specialist too, and the singles guy too.
Yeah. Archer was more of a tag team specialist in the first couple of seasons, but then he kind of phased into the singles competitor. Now, Joe Hendry, unfortunately, is injured, so he is, taking over the reign of Joe Hendry for the Coalition's tag team at the moment. To be fair, him and MJF usually work well as a team, so it works out. It has worked out so far. I mean, they got to go through Dark Vengeance, but hopefully that works out to their advantage. We don't want Team Rocky Cross beating Team Arsenal and the Coalition in the same night. That just can't fucking happen. We'll never hear the end of it. Even if he doesn't beat the Wolfpack. We would never... I beat Team Arsenal and the Coalition in the same night. Like, fuck that. No.
Oh.
I will ban myself.
You just got an invasion, Archer.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't even see it in the chat room.
Oh,
I did. From It's K-Back. Invading with a... Well, I was going to say a party of 4, but I like to say with 4 villains. What's going on, K-Back? What's new and exciting? Welcome in. I'm just about to start. I was actually that's why I didn't know you were here. I was literally just about to start a betting line for the Dark Vengeance and the Coalition matchup. So this is our 703rd episode, is a #1 contendership tag team tournament set up by Team Joe Linck. And it's come down to, well, the Wolfpack has already moved on to the tournament final, but it came down to the Wolfpack and MFT versus Dark Vengeance and the Coalition. Whoever wins that matchup, of course, moves on to face the Wolfpack. So you're here just in time, not just to watch the final 2 matchups, but you can also bet on the matches if you like, because I can open a betting line right now. But welcome in, guys. I hope you guys had a great stream. How's everybody's day? Anything new and exciting? Did anybody win the lottery? Get married? Buy a mansion? Steal a car? Climb Mount Everest? I mean, I don't really care. Just tell me something. But either way, I'm going to, at this very moment, I'm going to open a betting line. So if I don't see your comment right away, do not send Danhausen after me. Do not send Mr. Very Nice, Very Evil in my direction, please. All right, here we go. We've had enough of Danhausen today. Danhausen and video production, they've been fucking with us all day. All right, so who walks out? Or out, not you. I don't know. I need to learn how to fucking spell. With the W. Is it going to be Dark Vengeance or the Coalition? Rocky Cross and Mad Dog or MJF and the one Elijah Archer? Who's it going to be? I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets, as always. And there we go. Betting lines are open, so open up those big, fat wallets. Take a stand, pick a side. Do not be cheap. Do not be the Ebenezer Scrooge of TWA. We do not appreciate that. We do not appreciate that. But here we go. Next semifinal and final semifinal matchup: Dark Vengeance versus the Coalition. Let's go. Let's go. Unfortunately, I can't bet on the matches. I still wish we could. It's like when you are in somebody else's channel and you're a moderator, you can participate in the predictions, but you have to, okay it, right? Because it'll tell you, well, you're a mod. Do you really want to participate? You got to click yes. We should be able to do the same thing as the broadcast host. I mean, how much cooler would it be if you guys could literally win TWA coins from me? You know what I mean? As opposed to just each other. If it does exist, I never found it to upload VODs from Twitch to YouTube. No, you can upload VODs from Twitch to YouTube. You got to go to Video Producer and export them. I do it all the time. That's how all my shows are on there. Except for the ones that Twitch randomly and way out of order deleted from time to time, which was really weird. But we have... Yeah, we'll see some... That's the thing, is some do and some don't. I don't get how they do it. But I started, because I lost a whole bunch from 0 to 100, or 1 to 100. But I had everything from 100 up. But even in recent times, I lost like 3 VODs that should have never been deleted. So we're missing 3, maybe 4 recent VODs. Not recent, but recent history VODs. We should have over, well, we do have over, no, at this point we probably don't. We should have over 600 VODs. Just from, well, no, I guess not just from Twitch at all, because it'd be some of them from YouTube as well, but... Yeah, no, you just go to video produce, like if you've run a show or a stream and you want to upload it to YouTube, you just go to your video producer and export the video you want to go to YouTube. That's all you have to do.
One of the worst decisions Twitch has ever done, in my opinion, is remove the freaking rerun feature.
I don't got a computer, so I can't make any streams right now. Wait, can you not use a console? You don't have a console, like a PlayStation or an Xbox or anything? I mean, I don't have a PC either. Okay. Thanks for the info. Rangers scored a goal. It is now 3-0 over the Red Wings. Good Lord.
I'm not watching that.
Did you turn it off? Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But that said, I'm kind of...
Shouldn't be losing to a fucking team that hasn't even made playoffs.
I also have to use the facilities, Moon Raiders, so you're going to fly things solo for a bit till Luke and I get back. I don't...
No, I've already been.
Oh, I thought you said you were going... That was fast.
I think that...
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it's just me that has to go, so I guess you guys can continue talking about whatever it is you want to discuss. Discuss anything except for Team Rocky Cross somehow defeating the Coalition here today. We don't want to discuss that. We don't want to discuss that. But I'll be right back. No, we can't have Team Arsenal and the Coalition lose to that man. Again, we'll never hear the fucking end of it. But I'll be right back.
Yeah, technically, I wish Team Chelsea was in this one.
There's a lot on the line in this semifinals match. These superstars are determined to reach that ultimate final round. This final match is so close, these competitors can taste it.
That's some serious motivation for them to give this fight their all. It should be a fun one to watch.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Boom! Read that one. Double shoulder block. It wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two. And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings. Pow! What a shot. Just punishing the leg. Oh, he cuts it off. In a match with no disqualifications, you really want to lean into that stipulation. You have to use every attack you have that's normally against the rules. If you're not going to use the situation to your advantage, you've already lost.
That's very sound advice for any no DQ situation, Corey.
Saw it coming and counters it.
Super kick, a double super kick.
I have returned. Did I miss anything? What did you guys discuss? Were you talking about the potential between Queen Dust potentially dating Mickey James in the near future? Something along those lines? I don't know. I just wondered what I missed, what you crazy fucks were talking about while I was gone.
Those two are in such a cohesive rhythm out there.
It's like playing jazz, but using your opponent as the
Queen Dust, maybe Queen Dust thinks she's sexy.
Stops that offense from connecting. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Forearm club.
These
I mean,
are chipping away at him. Now we see if he weathers this moment or
Queen Dust could be.
Gets out of dodge.
I don't like the red. I don't like the red. Put that in the red.
Tags made.
Oh,
What? Well, I mean, you're not necessarily gay, though, if you like both sexes.
Shoulder block. The communication between these two is evident by that move.
Yeah.
Big elbows right
But I do not pretend to know the, or at least at this time, I do not pretend to know the marital status and or sexual preference of one Queen Dust.
Oh, what a kick.
Although, did
Again,
Queen
the
Dust
back of the head.
not have a thing for January? I feel like she did.
Arm getting pummeled.
Where's Moon when you need him?
Yeah,
Boom,
she
and he
still has
manages
it.
to reverse.
She's bisexual.
I
DDT.
know she's bisexual, likes both
Perhaps
women,
looking for
both
some kind of
men and women.
equalizer here.
Oh, you can't.
He's got a ladder now. He could
She
be
likes-
contemplating something very risky.
She likes options. She likes to keep her options open and available. When it's party time, you know, when it comes party time, it doesn't matter if more females show up than men or more men than females when it comes to Queen Dust. She's got options at that point.
But I know they're going to use it.
But anyways,
Thinks he has it.
I turned my volume back up and heard Queen Dust is dating Mickey James. What's happening? No, I said, were we talking about the potential of that happening? I was just joking. I was trying to figure out what they were talking about while I was gone.
Needed the midsection into the pump handle. Here we go.
But no, to my knowledge, Queen Dust has not gone out on any dates with Mickey
Coming in
James.
off the tag.
Mickey James is not bisexual.
Well, I mean,
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no.
including Trish Stratus.
Part of the ring.
Hitting the edge of the ring like that.
So who knows? Maybe she was at one point when she was younger. And then,
You can't change.
but now Nick is, Nick is all she can handle now. You know, I still wish Nick Aldis to get back in the ring at least one more time.
Nick's good. I know, jokes aside, Nick's good.
No, he's not. Yeah, no, he's great.
I like Nick. He's good.
Hey, right to the midsection.
Mufasa, 88% television championship worthy.
Oh, boy. Sticking with
17% world championship worthy. That took a dive, didn't it? That took a dive. I don't think anybody else has even tried for that today. We all did our superstars. What we were dressed at and what we were driving, or most of us, anyways. I don't think Luke did it. Luke likes to be behind the times.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Yeah, that's starting shortly, and isn't that starting in about 7 minutes, isn't it?
That's for cleaning.
Well, Saxton, it's about to be used to clean house.
Mickey James already has all 20 inches of Nick Aldis. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's now, you know,
What a jaw-dropping show of strength.
maybe she flirted with being bisexual when she was younger, but now Nick is all she can handle.
I don't think she's it's all acting or it on something like TV.
Sharp punch.
She's bisexual, kind of accurate.
What a counter.
I'll tell you, if this,
Even if she was, I don't care.
I mean, why care?
Gets
Yeah.
sent right into the corner.
The more love that goes around, the better, I suppose.
Dismantling the arm in the
I was just gonna say,
Gotta hurt.
if the coalition,
She always do stuff with Brad. She always do stuff with Brad.
There's the tag.
if the coalition's able to beat Dark Vengeance here, it'll be the first time in a hot minute that the coalition and the Wolfpack have squared off. They used to all the time, especially the first few seasons, all the time.
He tags out.
But they have rarely met in the ring, even in singles competition, in the last few seasons.
Applying the submission hold.
So that would be interesting too.
Unmitigated
What would not be interesting is Rocky Cross being able to say, I beat Team Arsenal and the Coalition in the same night. That is deplorable. It is disgusting and ghastly,
Down on the opponent.
grotesque, and many other things. So far, no eliminations from either Dark Vengeance or the Coalition.
Getting the fresh partner in here. And here
Sadly,
we go.
Archer had a real tough time with Penta in the last matchup and was eliminated first in that. I mean, it was a little more than halfway through the matchup, but he was the first to be eliminated in that matchup. I can't imagine that sitting too well with him at the current moment. Archer kicks out at 1 there.
Being given by either competitor. You have to believe this one's going to be decided by the smallest of margins.
Between losing, how many what?
He got nailed by that last attack.
You always have the men. You have your men primary team done.
I mean, you can. I mean, if you like several teams, I think the more eyes on any team is better for their club, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, I like a few.
You can't like support like you can't support. I don't think you can support more than one team.
Crashing down with the senton.
Exactly.
Always.
Obviously, you're not. You might like 7 teams, but you're not going to like the other 6 better than your favorite team. You know what I mean?
Grit your teeth.
Oh my gosh!
He thinks he has
You can like a team in every league.
Kick out.
Well, yeah. Technically speaking, I suppose, but I mean,
By the skin of his teeth.
I don't know if I know anybody that likes sports enough that they like every single team. You know what I mean? I'm not saying somebody doesn't.
That's quite how the fuck do you watch all those teams then?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I want to know, like.
You don't. Is probably the correct answer there.
Tag, there it is.
Clearly hoping something nefarious has been.
I can hear a TV in the background. That means Team Arsenal's about to hit the field.
And I can only imagine what he's thinking of doing with it.
I need to look at the start and see what he's playing capturing goal again.
Just unloading. And a stop to the gut.
Playing capturing goal again.
I don't know, but I know I expect Team Arsenal to win against Southampton.
I do, yeah.
I mean, they need to, you know what? After Chelsea and Man City's game, they need to have a good showing here today. They need to have their own skunk.
Thinking of going high risk here.
He's lining him up. To the sky.
Watch, they'll be the only game today that's a tight-knit game and close in score.
And now he's just facing an unusual.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is the type of
Right,
scenario where
you think we need a big game?
working up the lifeless body.
Well, I mean, after Chelsea and Man City put on a display today, it would be nice if Arsenal did.
He might have sealed
Don't you think?
both their fates here.
Yeah. Starting lineup: Kepa, Ben White, Mascara, Gabriel, Lewis, Skelly, Matt Odegaard, Norgard, Havertz, Max Darwin.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Gabriel Jesus.
What a forward shoot.
Not actually the main start team. No Saka, no Roman. Stupid Wendy's on the bench.
Tag is made. What is on the horizon here? Perhaps a double team maneuver. Both competitors setting up all the way up top. Oh no!
Oh, look at this. The coalition's going for the Tower of Doom.
No way you can fully recover after
We may
that.
see an elimination here.
Almost ended it there.
You got to question how much
We may see an elimination here.
worth to continue through the agony.
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat.
Oh, kicked out at 2. Wow.
About you two, but I can barely hear my
I thought for sure we were going to get our first elimination of the match here.
Making their feelings heard loud and clear.
But unfortunately, MJF was unable to eliminate Mad Dog.
Impact on the double stop.
In comes Rocky Cross. Big double stomp right to the chest of MJF.
Oh, it's coming. Whoa, did you see that?
That's it. It's over. He is done. And makes the tag.
What a crazy song to play.
That's also.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is.
Archer kicked him right in the face. Nice save by Archer right there. And the fact that he got to kick Rocky Cross in the face because Rocky Cross just beat him yesterday in a singles match.
He makes the tag here.
The last time Southampton in the final was 1976, the FA Cup.
Really? Wow.
Connection.
That's a long time, that.
I mean, not that I can say anything.
Fire,
Literally
Samoa
just
drop.
said there, the commentary, like, that's the first. They haven't been to the final since 1976.
Sent to the corner.
Man,
My favorite hockey team hasn't been to the final in probably just about as long.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967.
My national team
Totally helpless at the moment.
That was centennial year for us. That was when Canada turned 100 years old.
Oh shit, man. England, the dog shit.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Oh, why?
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Well, sometimes when you get a team that has the best of the best on it, they don't play like they're the best of the best. You know what I mean?
Superman punch. Oh, look out. And the spear.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You can count on
Why are they
in the cover? Wow,
I
made the save
I
there.
wonder why
That could have been
Southampton are not played in red. Where do you wear to? Why are we played in red? Why are Southampton played in red?
Good question.
Oh,
That is a good question.
Oh, man.
Mad Dog and Rocky Cross double teaming Archer here.
The defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next.
He is not going to be happy still that Penta eliminated him earlier. They've already had a rivalry going. Mostly throughout the back half of Season 6. But now, Penta holds the title that he's been desperately trying to get back, which is the TWA Underground World Championship. And the man that's holding it eliminates him from the match in the semifinals.
He's got a plan for that table.
MJF had a fantastic showing. If it wasn't for MJF, the Coalition would not even be facing Dark Vengeance right now. So it would be the Lucha Brothers. MJF.
Good defense from him.
That celebrates the FA Cup 1976.
Oh, are they? Oh, well, there you go. I guess that makes sense.
It makes sense because the played in yellow.
Oh, shit! Look at that! Mad Dog gets eliminated. Archer rolls him up for a pinfall. Wow. When has Archer ever beat anybody by rolling them up for a pinfall like that? That's how tired Archer is. He's desperate. He's pulling out all the stops to try and win this thing. But it is now Rocky Cross versus MJF and the one Elijah Archer. Archer's getting fired up. He needs to get fired up. He got eliminated last time. Oh, they are beating the hell out of Rocky Cross.
And he tosses it back in now.
Oh, Archer misses the spring. He went for it wasn't a springboard, it was a slingshot leg drop and missed it. He seems to be okay though. 2 count only.
What do you say? This is amazing.
Probably could have had the 3 to be honest, but Rocky had some recuperation time there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Archer catches him. Nice. Yes, sir. I want to see an AKO happen here is what I want to see, or a Tower of Doom. We're gonna see a Tower of Doom. Rocky Cross is in big trouble right now. This could end things. This could put the Coalition versus the Wolfpack for the first time in 3 seasons.
That's it. It's done.
MJF covers him up.
Shoulders are down. Breaks the count.
Oh my God, Rocky Cross kicked out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, shotgun.
He's setting this table up, and guys,
Rocky setting the table up.
Really bad night. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Nothing but evil thoughts going through the mind of Rocky Cross right now. Uh-oh. I thought MJF was just about to go through that table. MJF, though, counters.
Nothing fancy with that move.
Maybe Rocky Cross goes through a table. A table that he himself set up, by the way. Oh, elbow to the face. Not going to happen. A counter by Rocky Cross. Who did they have starting?
Using the rope to their advantage.
finishing their opponent.
Strongest lineup, I'll tell you that. I don't know why you stimulus.
Look out, this is
Uh-oh. MJF goes right through a table.
It's over. My gosh, he suffered the full brunt.
And look at this. He's going back outside for another toy, bringing in a trash can. Rocky Cross is. Oh, MJF decks him right off the apron. Oh, shit. Big kick to the face by Rocky Cross. And an arm trap German suplex to follow. MJF's in a lot of trouble here. He needs to tag out. But he's not even in the ring, much less being close enough to Archer to reach for a tag. Rocky tosses him back in the ring. Now MJF needs to crawl over quickly and tag, but Rocky's not going to let that happen. He is not going to let that happen. Uh-oh. Looking for that 619 again. And he nails it. Couldn't land it on Archer, but he got MJF. He couldn't land it on Archer, but he got MJF. Diving elbow. Oh, Archer flies across the ring. Not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. Referee's down and out. Man, the last little over a season, our referees have certainly taken a pounding. Oh, again. MJF throws him right into the ref. He just busted him open too, by the way. Rocky bleeding from the forehead. Big knee to the face. Little insult to injury. Just tosses the trash can down on him. Oh, he speared him. Looking for the 3. Holy fuck, was that count ever slow? What was with that? Mad at MJF for tossing Rocky Cross into her? I don't know, but that was a... Did anybody else see that? That was a slow-ass count right there.
No way he's getting up from that. Looking for the pin.
Oh, he kicked out. Rocky Cross thought he had it. Thought he had evened the odds right there. Would have been down to him and Archer for the second straight day, by the way. But MJF kicked out. Oh, but he continues to go to town on MJF. Right now, MJF knows exactly what it feels like to be checked into the SmackDown hotel.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, Superman punch. Looking for that spear, and he nails it.
This could be the end.
He nails it, looking for that 3. And this time he gets it. It's down to Archer and Rocky Cross. Oh, Archer went to pick the ankle. Rocky Cross caught him. Nice suplex by Rocky Cross right there. Damn. Rolling senton. Big elbow right to the midsection by Archer. But he can't keep the momentum. Oh no! This time he catches him. Archer is in all kinds of trouble right here. Oh, elbow drop. Right to the sternum. And that is it. That is all. He has defeated the one Elijah Archer for the second time in 2 days. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, and moving on to face the Wolfpack in the tournament final, representing Team Rocky Cross, it is Rocky Cross and Mad Dog. What a hard-fought victory right there. I got to give them props. I really do. But it is Dark Vengeance with a big win over the Coalition. And now it's on to face the Wolfpack. Holy hell. Old man's going to lurk and take a nap before heading out for my bowling night. All right, sounds good. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Pink. Appreciate you. And I hope you have a good night of bowling, too, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Well, Luke, now we're going to have to listen to how Rocky Cross defeated Team Arsenal and the Coalition in the same night. I know. And I really hope the Wolfpack does us a favor and at least wins the tournament. Not to mention Mufasa gets exactly what he wants, and at this point I'm very happy with that thought process.
At least if he rubs it in, if he loses the final, it's like,
oh,
lost the fucking final.
You did. You lost. Yeah, you Delhole, you lost the final. Man.
Oh.
Big win, though, for Rocky Cross. You know, I give credit where credit is due. That was a banger of a match. And Rocky Cross somehow manages to fight off MJF and Archer all on his own.
That superstar survived against enormous odds in this elimination
right?
match.
How fucking dare they? Absolutely. Credit to Rocky Cross. All right, so I'll issue the payout for that match if there is one. I didn't really look. I don't even know if anybody bet. I wasn't paying attention. That match had me locked. I mean, the Coalition was involved. I had to watch. Dark Vengeance was the victors of the matchup. So there we go. Payout has been issued. And nobody thought that would happen, so I think it was a little over 1.2 thousand TWA coins are now floating off into space. And I'll get the betting line open for the tournament final. All right.
Go on. We used to play every week.
So who walks out? Who walks out the new number one contender? Or contenders, in this case. Is it going to be the Wolfpack? Again, one of the greatest tag teams and factions in TWA history. You still have Kyle Riley and Poindexter in the Legends division. They've been primarily sticking to the Legends division the last season, a little over a season now, I guess. Poindexter's been more active than Kyle Riley. But that's where they... But War of the Machine and Alan Severn, the last few months have been on a tear. Singles competition and tag team competition. So is it going to be the Wolfpack or is it going to be Dark Vengeance, the team that sadly just defeated Team Arsenal and the Coalition back-to-back? $10 as usual to get your bets in. And there we go. Betting lines are open. And it is showtime and go time. It is the main event of the Joe Linck number one contendership tag team tournament. The Wolfpack versus Dark Vengeance. One of these two teams will earn the right to fight TDL for the TWA World's Tag Team Championships, which at this point, again, for those that didn't hear it earlier, as of today have been reigning defending champions for 145 days. Fucking crazy. With all the great tag teams and how deep the division is, 145 days, and they have defended many times. Many times. It's insane. But here we go. The Wolfpack versus Dark Vengeance is next. Let's get things rocking and rolling. Who's walking out the new number one contenders? We're going to find out right now. Are they playing like shit? I can't see right now because clearly, TWA is running a show right now. So I do not have the ability to see what's going on in the field.
To win.
Oh, yeah, they need to. It's bad enough that they beat Team Arsenal and the Coalition back-to-back. If they beat Team Arsenal, the Coalition, and the Wolfpack in the same fucking night, we might have to all retire. Shut down TWA. It's all going to be a downward spiral directly to hell. Is Arsenal playing like shit or what?
It's not great. It's not. I'm not threatened by. I'm not. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's not like terrible. Like it was only 40, 50 minutes of the game.
The following contest is the fight
in the
Tag Team Championship Tournament.
He called it a Tag Team Championship Tournament. It is not a championship tournament. He has no idea what he's talking about. War of the Machine and the Wolfman Alan Severn. I can never get over the fact that War of the Machine is actually Alan Severn's baby brother. It reminds you of the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito a little bit, except for Alan Severn's in a much better, he'd be a much more jacked Danny DeVito, obviously. But War is ginormous, that guy. Look at him. His baby brother. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, so later tonight, of course, we know, and we talked about it earlier, but Stand and Deliver is tonight. It is NXT's biggest show of the year. Is Joe Hendry retaining? What do you guys all think? Alan Severn has to save TWA from Dark Vengeance. I know. Exactly. It needs to happen. Spidey Billy in the house. What's going on, my friend? Welcome in. It's been a hot minute. How you doing? What's new and exciting? I don't even think I gave poor Ace Hunter a shout out yet. I should probably get that going here in a minute. I think I forgot to give Vince K back a shout out too, so I'll get to that at some point too.
Every duo looking to show why they run things around here.
Oh, did I when you got here? Okay.
Christ. Great defending that.
I better get its K back next then. Just a short spell ago, he invaded the compound with 4 villains. Got to make sure the man, gets a shout out.
Shut up.
Sounds like it's pretty tense on the field right now. Anyways, Luke is just about having a... Did they? Yeah. I kind of figured.
Good defending, great defending though. He got good at him, like beat the went off the goal. Bosquero got good at him, blocked him.
Just judging by your reactions, I kind of figured that was going on, but I wasn't, like I said, the tournament is still live, so I can't see the football game, so I didn't know exactly what was happening on the field, but it didn't sound positive. It did not sound positive. Legendary Bard in the house. What's going on? What's new and exciting? Man, right at the end of the show, we got some amazing people popping in. We have some amazing people popping in. What's new and exciting?
And we are underway with the tournament finals.
These superstars have left it
You've literally made it for the final match of the day. It's been a fantastic tournament. It's down to Dark Vengeance and the Wolfpack.
Just one more match to etch your name in.
Of course, the winners will become the new #1 contenders for the TWA World's Tag Team Championship, currently held by TDL, who have now been champion as of today for 145 days. 145 days. Which is crazy.
One answer after another.
It is crazy. But yeah, what's going on? Just finished doing some deliveries for some cash. Nice. You doing that for like Amazon or something? Or DoorDash? Like, who are you delivering for? And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can make some good money doing that. I literally know people that make a living off of that. And enough that they've literally bought themselves a vehicle, everything. So I don't knock it. If you're out there doing your thing and you're making money, there's nobody should, especially in today's day and age. Especially in today's day and age, nobody should be knocking that at all. You made $200 just this morning. Yeah, see, there you go. Right? That's more than most people make in an 8-hour shift, man. So yeah, don't ever let anybody knock that. You don't see them out doing it. You know? And it's usually the people with no jobs that have the most to say about it. You ever notice that? People that don't work have the most. They're the most opinionated people. Even though they're sitting at home behind a keyboard on a chair.
He hits him right in the midsection.
Exactly. The ones knocking it are usually the ones ordering. You're literally delivering their stuff. Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of funny. Spider Billy says, I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a great show. We got started almost 2 hours later than we were supposed to start, which was ghastly. According to Mufasa, Danhausen was messing with our video production truck today. He's still pissed off that he's not on the side of the truck yet. He has not yet been booked for TWA Slammiversary, even though that is how many months away? He's got a lot of griefs. We're all trying to avoid Danhausen at this point. We do not want him sent in our direction. But we had some video production problems earlier today, so it took us almost 2 hours to get our tournament started. We were supposed to have 2 tournaments today. And the second tournament won't even take that long, to be fair. It is a speed championship #1 contendership tournament, so 5-minute time limits on all matches, right? But we got started way later than anticipated. Way later. We'd probably be already almost finished that tournament as well right now. So we're going to be doing that tournament tomorrow after TWA Underground, which is our next live show. That'll be on YouTube. Yeah, my day's well. I have no complaints. Well, other than the video production problems earlier. I'm complaining about that. I'm definitely complaining about that. Danhausen said you are... I know. That's exactly what Mufasa said.
I actually like the kit they're using. They're using yellow and blue. Yellow and it's got blue shorts.
I mean, you would think that adding Danhausen to the Speed Championship #1 contendership tournament would make him happy. You know, he's got all kinds of people in there. He can curse. He could win an opportunity to go for some gold. But no, he's not happy with that. Mr. Very Nice, Very Evil was way more evil than nice today.
That is just insulting.
As it took us almost 2 hours to get our tournament up and going. Ghastly. It is ghastly. I mean, I would threaten to fire him for insubordination. But, yeah, I don't want to be cursed any further than whatever transpired, whoever got, maybe it was somebody in video production that got cursed, I don't know. The whole truck, considering the issues for almost 2 hours straight before we get our tag tournament started, something happened. But either way, I don't want any part of it. None. 0. 4-0 for the Wild now over the Senators. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, not good for Ottawa because they too are looking for a playoff spot, right? Wowzers. 4-0. Crazy. Not as crazy as the 7-0 game, though, earlier between Chelsea and Port Vale. That's wild. And, of course, Man City won their game 4-0 over Liverpool. And again, I expected them to beat Liverpool, but I didn't see a 4-0 game. That was... Yeah. And again, same thing with with Chelsea Port Vale. We expected Chelsea to beat Port Vale. You know, maybe even with a fair amount of ease, but we didn't think it would be 7-0 ease. That's insanity. That's a bad day no matter what football club you are. That's a bad day. Yeah.
I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss.
Then Haaland today gets a hat trick. He had a hat trick and 5 points, I think it was. Did Haaland.
Oh, here we go.
It also adds 3 goals to his scoring list for the year, too. Well, how many goals is he at now? It was a bad play.
Could just need one more big move.
Oh, good pass.
Rapid fire, Samoa.
Yeah.
I think he hit it. I think he hit the one foot.
He answers right back.
How many goals does Haaland have this year?
Double super kick.
I think he goals now in different separate competitions. So
And he's looking to the crowd for some much needed support. Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Yeah.
I don't know how many
I'm assuming he's probably leading.
He probably is.
Yeah.
He's probably top scorers.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Oh, man.
But I mean, I'm sure scoring a hat trick today did not hurt his feelings either way.
Yeah.
Into a patella brainbuster.
I mean, it was 4-0, and he got 3 of those goals.
Jumping clothesline.
Yeah, Erling top scorers 2025-26. Erling Haaland 22 goals.
22 goals.
22 goals.
And he hasn't even played a full 38 games left, so he could end up with 26, 27 goals by the end of the season. Maybe.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Because the 3 goals he scores today won't count towards that.
He's about to bring new meaning to
Would
the
it?
term hockey fight.
No, it's in the FA Cup.
Yeah, because it's in the FA Cup, right? Otherwise he'd be sitting at 25 goals.
Watch out, coming in.
Yeah. Oh! Jumping clothesline by War the Machine.
Well, we're deep into this tournament match. This is
Just busted Mad Dog open.
Hoisted up across the shoulders. And
Oh!
Argentine backbreaker.
An Argentina backbreaker. Rocky Cross quick to get over there, break that count though. But look at Mad Dog bleeding all over the place.
What a rocket.
He's actually bigger than War the Machine. That's crazy.
Tags in there.
He's a little bit taller.
Holding the opponent, ascending to the top.
I didn't actually notice that before.
Ready for takeoff. Diving elbow drop. He has no idea what just hit him.
Last season, Mo Salah finished 24, 25 season.
Who had 29 goals?
Mo Salah, Mohamed Salah finished on 29 goals from 24, 25 season. So you've got to pick the tactic for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's only got 22. And there's how many games left of the season?
Starting to get to it.
Yeah, this is not a good situation.
How many games are left? 7?
Could be lurking just around the corner. This late in the game. Swimming down into a
So he would need a goal a game to tie that 29.
leaping through the air.
It's possible.
That's ridiculous. That
It's possible.
yeah,
That he could-
Salah's leading. Salah's up. I read somewhere that Mohamed Salah's leading this season.
Here we go.
But I mean, it's possible for Haaland to score a goal in every one of the last 7 games.
Haaland's great.
Yeah.
Great football player.
If he can do that, that would put him at 29 goals.
Tag is made. What do these two have in store?
His goals alone, Mike. His goals alone.
Double shoulder block.
Yeah. It is crazy.
He's able to beat a
1 count only. War of the Machine kicks out with authority.
Got the cravat cinched in.
Cravat sleep.
Arsenal
Situation. Close fist connects. And there's a good blow.
Well, they need to.
Oh, yeah.
What did I say? What did we say though right before the game started? Is watch this be the only game that's tight knit and hard to score a goal. We shouldn't have said anything. We put that out there. We can't even blame Danhausen for that one. That was all us.
I don't want to go out in a lot.
Universe is going to have to pick your job. Dropkick hits the mark.
Yeah.
He may get the 3 count right here. I think so.
Oh, well, there are some good
Mexico just escaped defeat.
I'm not sure what position they're in the championship, but they still should be beating me.
Yeah.
This team should be good enough to beat Southampton. There's no Sanker, there's no David Ryan.
That should do it right there. And still in this.
Somehow,
Severn kicks out.
still in this.
He counters with a great reversal.
Man, I just want I want the Wolfpack to win this match. I feel like I'm sitting on edge here because Dark Vengeance can absolutely in no way beat Team Arsenal, the Coalition, and the Wolfpack at the same night. That's not okay.
When they win the whole cup,
Quick way to respond.
Yeah, because not only did he win the whole tournament, look at the teams he would have beat to do it.
It's absolute pandemonium in here. And it's all because of the willpower.
No, I know. That's the problem.
Foot in the corner now.
All right, so we're at the 32-minute mark. Still 0-0.
Turning the tables.
That's crazy, kind of. I honestly thought that Arsenal would have scored by now. I'm not going to lie, but
Foxhole goal.
Caught him.
Wait a minute. Game over. Putting this one to bed.
uh-oh. Oh, gets the right shoulder up. War of the Machine just a bit eliminated.
That should have been the end.
Into the schoolboy. Wait, is that it?
Oh, look at this.
Open to a suplex.
Damn. From a schoolboy to a suplex powerbomb. That was actually a pretty cool move right there. I give credit where credit is due to Mad Dog right there. I hate when anybody passes back in any sport, especially when it's not necessary.
Pressure must be kept on.
Right, but why the fuck are you doing that? Putting your goalkeeper under pressure, kick it where?
Getting him right into the corner.
I don't care. I don't care what my opinion. I don't think Pep was a big enough beat there on, but
Slips away just in time.
Wow. War broke a hockey stick right over the midsection of Mad Dog. And he's eliminated. Rocky Cross all by himself against War of the Machine and the Wolfman Allen Severn. This is what we want to see. Fuck yeah. Come on, Wolfpack. War of the Machine needs to tag out and regroup a little. Oh, kicked him right in the inner thigh. The only thing worse than that is getting kicked right in the no-no square.
Can that be it? Can that be all he needs?
you stop playing Captain on the end.
What's he open up?
Come on, War, get up. Oh, Rocky's got a hockey stick. He's going to return the favor. Oh, and he nails him right between the eyes. It is War of the Machine busted open now.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Nice reversal there by Rocky Cross. Interesting. I've never seen Rocky do a tornado snap suplex before, but that was pretty cool. War of the Machine's been eliminated. It's down to the Wolfman, Allen Severn, and Rocky Cross. who can win it for their team. Come on, Severn. This is not good, Luke. It's down to Severn and Rocky Cross. It is now 1v1, yeah. War of the Machine and Mad Dog are both eliminated. It is. Oh, he nailed him. Alan Severn is now busted. Rocky Cross is the only person in this match not busted open. Oh, there's the big elbow drop right to the sternum. Severn gets the shoulder up. It is 1-0 Southampton? No. Oh, God.
And this is what happens when you don't pick your best fucking available thing.
Superman punch!
Why?
Oh, no.
Why are you playing him in both?
Oh, no. He speared him right out of his boots. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. And your new #1 contenders to TDL's TWA World's Tag Team Championships, representing Team Rocky Cross. It is Rocky Cross and Mad Dog. Dark Vengeance defeats Team Arsenal, the Coalition, and the Wolfpack in the same bloody night. Oh my God, we are never going to hear the end of this ever. Ever. Oh, what are we going to do? But congratulations to Team Rocky Cross. Again, Luke and I, and I'm sure Moon, we give credit where credit is due. Dark Vengeance was fucking awesome in that tournament. It is what it is. It has to be said. Wow, they did good. Well, they didn't do good. They did great. They did awesome. I mean, look at the teams they beat in one night. Wow. And in the last two matches particularly, I'm trying to remember if it was all three or not, but in the last two matches particularly, Rocky Cross had to defeat teams 2-on-1. Wow. Well, there you have it, our new #1 contenders to the TWA World's Tag Team Championship. TDL now has a date with Dark Vengeance in the near future. Wow, what a tournament. That was fantastic. It took us almost 2 hours to get to it, but we finally did, and that was fantastic. I enjoyed every moment of that tournament, actually. Wow. All right, so again, we're going to be live again tomorrow, live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, with TWA Underground, and of course, we're going to have our TWA Speed Championship #1 contendership tournament for the men's division to crown a new #1 contender to Moondust, who is now, I believe, on 5 separate occasions now defended, which is a record. It is a record. He's defended the TWA Speed Championship 5 times. So he has no #1 contender. We're going to solve that problem for him. So yeah, that's going to be a back-to-back thing. So we're going to have TWA Underground. It'll be a 9-match epic thrill ride. You don't want to miss it. And then we're going to have the TWA Speed Championship #1 contendership tournament. That, of course, likely won't take very long. They are all 5-minute time limits, right? It is a Speed Championship #1 contendership tournament. So, but it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a lot of great matches. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you're there. But I think we're going to go invade RMP Wrestling, because that is it. That is all for episode number 703. The Joe Linck #1 contendership tag team tournament was absolutely, just like his faction, phenomenal. And I guarantee you, Joe Linck is going to have a lot of fun watching the show and doing the match recaps and highlights for it. He still has some other house show matches and episode 702 to catch up on as well, but he's going to love that tournament. he, like everybody else, was excited and anticipating this tournament, and it was every bit as good as we all thought. I don't think anybody foresaw Dark Vengeance winning the whole thing, but it is what it is, and they were phenomenal. Hands down, credit where credit is due. Phenomenal. Did they score again? Did they score again?
No, they didn't score again.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, still won these.
All right, but anyways, I appreciate everybody for being here, but it is that time of day. You don't have to go home. You do have to do two things. Number one, Luke, what do they have to do? Luke's not paying attention. Moon Raider, what do they have to do?
Get the fuck out of my channel.
Get the fuck out of my channel. Number two, you got to go see RMP Wrestling. It is a live wrestling promotion. They're going to be back on tour soon. They're probably doing, well, I don't know what they're doing. We're going to find out. Let's show them some love and support. It's time to visit RMP Wrestling. Goodbye.